Wow. I had to make that window really big to dismiss that. What's up, dudes? Ladies and gents. Feels like I haven't streamed forever. It's only been since Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Friday, left for a wedding. Saturday, wedding. Sunday, back home. Back to work Monday. You know, the usual. What's up, everybody? What's up, Soul? Sean, Josh, Mike. Pryfly, Turk, Ueri, Pop-Tart, Monoline, Ueri, Kimmy. Did I say Josh already? And Josh also. Oh, and Josh. Hey, Josh. 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 Water-cooled. Cyber. Josh. Based Raccoon. Soul. Josh. Yeah, the wedding was fun. Little wine country action. 10 mentions. I mean, you paid for it. Isn't that why you were cash apping me? Sean says hi, Josh. SF50, yeah, hey Edward. Yeah, back in the Vision Jet. I think I flew this was it last Tuesday? Yeah, I think it was last Tuesday. Wait, no, I wasn't on Tuesday, right? Was it Sunday? I don't know. It was a weird couple weeks. I was busy for the first time ever. All right. Let me load this. I got the Simbri flight plan going already. I used our good friend, the Route Finder site right here. And it took me a little bit to narrow it down and find something I noticed that's nice. Well, I think I mentioned this last time. You can click these cards to show the route, at least the direct route in SkyVector. So it'll show it. Then if you have the weather turned on, it's an easy way to hunt for weather. So like, I just hold down Control and click a bunch of these at once to open them all into new tabs. Just Control click, and then just go through them. And if you have weather on, you can like hunt for bad weather if that's what you're into. Just going from one tab to the next. See where they take you. So I did that for a bunch and then, yeah, narrowed it down. All right. So we're going from, this confused me when I saw it, Oakland County, which is Pontiac, which, are we in Michigan maybe? Yeah, in Michigan. Pontiac, Michigan. And then Mid-Ohio Valley Regional. It says VFR on both, but there's a ton of clouds in between, so at least en route it'll be pretty. And then here, yeah, West Virginia. Just like Water-Cooled said, yep, West Virginia. Parkersburg, West Virginia. And I think these are both towered. So I wanted to make sure we had some tower coverage. You can see we got a tower right here. So we can give Say Intentions another good try. See how it's performing. All right, here is, I'm turning my head sideways because I'm too lazy to rotate it. Yeah, Pontiac, and then we got ground clearance and tower frequencies and an ATIS. Let's hop inside, get this baby started. And I think I did the flight plan already over here in SimBrief. So we got an hour and 10 minutes on this route in the Vision Jet. We're going to the east quite a bit, so it's not a super direct route. Hour and 10 minutes in the air, 31,000 feet, 1,052 for the fuel with 2 passengers. So I'm gonna throw 2 passengers in here. We got our co-pilot. I don't know if this includes co-pilot or not. I doubt that it does. So let's just put 1 passenger here, and maybe put a little bit of baggage. There we go. And then we'll set the fuel up to the recommendation here, 1052 pounds, which is pretty much right above that. I'll give myself a little bit extra. All right, done. Take the chocks off so I don't forget when I start moving and embarrass myself off the rip. I don't know. I haven't used this before. Maybe I should just start using this. I'm just going to hit taxi. I usually start the whole thing up myself, but let's try all the features, you know? Yeah, so ready to taxi, ready to taxi. I was gonna say take off, and then I said taxi. Ready to taxi. Check. Auto start does not set our pitch trim or our flaps. I wouldn't expect them to, I guess. But let's go ahead and get the pitch trim up to 6 and the flaps down to 50%. I wonder if they'll ever add wear and tear and failures into this thing. Parkersburg is on the on the border of West Virginia and Ohio. Did we dip into West Virginia when we went down on the Appalachian Trail? We did, didn't we? And then we ended where? Georgia? I'm pretty sure we dipped our toes into West Virginia. I think it was like West Virginia, then back to Virginia, then down to Georgia or something. Bluefield, that's the one, yep. Activity of fisticuffs? Nah, I just play on the internet. I'm not a fighter. The only kind of warrior we are around here, flight sim peripheral warriors. You got a chair upgrade? Yes. Congratulations on your chair upgrade. Yeah, I think if it happened between the streams when you did it, I don't think I have a notification on my list. I have to go into like into the YouTube side to see that. But thanks for upping again. Yeah, no splinters. Oh, that reminds me, I have to hit up sushi. Now, let me get my comm set up here. Flight plan. And import from SimBrief. It's interesting, I cleared out all my other ones. Do I use Navigraph charts up here or just use it in the sim? Let's try it in the sim on the screens here. Alright, Bose headphones are on. I'll leave the noise turned off for now. Only one passenger, we'll leave it on executive so they can hang out back here in their single seat. Well, there's 2 seats, but just one filled. Alright, I think we're done with that. I think last time, Soul, somebody said it does not require a subscription. I think the only thing that might require the subscription is the chart access, but not SimBrief import. I didn't uninstall SimBrief or deauthorize myself, but yeah, supposedly you can just hit this button. All right, is this the chart for here? I don't think so. No, we're not in Greenville, Texas. There we go. This can be a little annoying to use on here just because of the zoom and stuff and the pan. Yeah, we have to click to pan and then use the touchpad to pan. That's kind of a pain in the butt. I think I'm just gonna go back to the top here. I think in real life it would probably be easier. All right, let's turn the ECS on. Put this up to warm. Yeah, top center of the screen has a PTK to PKB. We're going from Michigan to West Virginia for the first flight. It seems like it says it's reporting VFR at both airports. So, but along the way, it looks like we have some good weather. Check heat for everyone, yeah. Yeah, I can bring up the other panel up here. There we go, get the summary turned on. All right, let's check the flight plan out. All right, so we do have a departure procedure. It's giving us the Pavel 2 RNAV departure to SB. All right, radar required, RNAV. I don't know what RNAV 1 means. DME or GPS required. We got GPS, and it serves a couple other airports as well. And then speed restriction, turbojet departures at or above 10,000. So that's not us. Maintain 280. Since we climb out at like 140 to 160-ish. And departures on 132. So 3235 for departure. Oh, yeah, let me get my notepad out. It's been sitting here for like almost a week untouched. All right. Brand new sheet of paper. What's up, Underdog? How's it going? Piper Warriors come out to play. Yeah. I've never seen that movie. I've just seen that clip from the movie. Okay, and there's SB to the east. All right, we don't know our runway yet. Let me find the route. Actually, I didn't paste that into the chat yet. All right, there's the route. So we're expecting 27 left, and that's already set up here as well. 27 left. And then on the other side, we're expecting runway 21. All right, so top altitude says assigned by ATC for the departure, and there are no restrictions except for turbojets, which we are not. So, oh yeah, there's one restriction here. It's Silva at or above 4,000. It says cross Silva at or above 4,000. I don't see that here. Yeah, that's interesting. It has it blanked out here as well. Maybe it's because of the manual sequence? It's weird. I would expect it to show 4,000 or above here. And it won't let me program it in. Let me try reloading the departure manually and see what happens. 27 left. We'll just choose a different departure. And then load, and then I'll go back and choose our original one, Silva 2 or Pavel 2 to SB, and 27 left. Load. Oh no, it still doesn't have it. What's our altitude? We're about 1,000 feet. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that. Oh, it's because no, it should. I feel like it should still be in there. All right. Well, we'll just see what ATC tells us. So maybe it's because we aren't going directly there, but there's the manual sequence. It leaves us out at a heading at 275. So then maybe after we activate it, it'll put that constraint in there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. We'll see what happens. All right, so it's Oakland County. And it calls them Pontiac Clearance Ground and Tower. So we're just gonna write Pontiac. All right, so let's go to Pontiac clearance 1825. And then after that, we'll be on ground 21.9. All right, my push to talk works. And looks like bleed air is on, right? Oxygen is on. Oh, it turned the probe heat on, which we shouldn't have had on already. We'll turn probe heat off. Okay. Wrong one there. Okay, engine start is done. Let's do before taxi. So it should have done all of this. Or it had us ready to taxi, so. Yeah, comm nav and GPS are set, and we got pink needles. We have the departure shown. And then if we get 27 left, it'll be 275 on our heading. All right, 275. All right, ATIS clearance obtained. Oh yeah, we didn't get the ATIS, so let's get 25025 down here. All right, here comes the ATIS. Oh, subscription is required? Well, that's good to know. I thought last time somebody said that it wasn't, and I just took their word for it. My mistake. This should be the right ATIS frequency. Yeah, I just didn't turn the monitoring on.
Left.
There we go.
Initial contact, you have information India.
Oh, I
Oakland
turned
County
on,
International Airport information India.
I gotta turn off the regular ATC.
353 Zulu. Wind 220 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 2000 feet. Scattered at 1000
still talking.
feet.
Let's try this again.
YS27 right 1827 left. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 118.25 advise on initial contact you have information India.
Alright, India.
Oakland County International Airport information India. 2353 Zulu. Wind 220 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 2000 feet. Scattered at 1000 feet. Broken at 25000 feet. Temperature 12. Tudsimal 7. QNH 1007. Arriving and departing runways 27 right.
It is still doing
left.
the European
Visual
stuff in the United
approaches
States. Or it's still doing
Advise on course heading
still giving us
altitude and if flight following is requested.
millibars or
runway and hold short
hectopascals instead of inches, but we'll just hit B. Oh, I actually have it set here on was it from the last flight we did? I set it to hectopascals, so it's on that right now. I'll change it back though, since we shouldn't be using those in the US. Speed bugs, takeoff speed bugs on. Default ATC. Say intentions in the chat. What's up, Brian? Will it populate the speed and altitude restrictions when we enable auto throttle? I'm not sure why it's not showing the restriction at Silva, the 4,000 foot restriction. I have a feeling it's the manual sequence before it, but I think we'll find out. How do you change the settings of the map to not show everything? You can hit hit MFD and then go to map settings. And then map detail is the easiest way to do it right here. You can just turn this slider down. Or you can dig into all these submenus and and customize it. All right, so we got ATIS. Now we need to grab the clearance. So we have information India. Let's get our clearance. And it's Pontiac clearance. Pontiac clearance, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, IFR to standby. Forget the name of it. I just told him I forget the name. What is it again? Oh, Parkersburg, Mid-Ohio Valley Regional.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo Pontiac clearance on request. Stand by.
Mid-Ohio Valley. That was a quick response, actually. Glad they didn't give me the whole clearance. Mid-Ohio Valley. To somewhere. We'd like to go somewhere. So we're expecting at least 4,000 feet for our climb, I guess.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo Pontiac clearance on request. Stand by. Please confirm your destination when ready. Information India is current.
Destination's Mid-Ohio Valley. Papa Tango Kilo. That's cool. They asked us to confirm the destination.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Nice. I would like to go somewhere, yeah. That's how you do it. So we're all ready for VATSIM and IVAO and real world ATC. And if I did have a camera, you guys would be cracking up how I'm doing this. I have, since I'm left-handed and my stick is on the left side, I have my left arm down.
Vision Jet 63 Echo cleared to the Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Airport via the Payville 2 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 28,000, expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 132.35 squawk 6531. Expect runway 27 left for departure.
All right, clear to Mid-Ohio Valley Regional. Payville 2 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 28,000. Flight level 280. 132.35 squawk 6531, and we'll expect runway 27 left. Vision Jet 63 Echo. Yeah, and then I have my right arm like crossed over. My right like forearm laying on my left forearm, crossed over to hit my push to talk trigger button on my
Vision Jet 63 Echo read back correct.
All right, is that a new voice? It's a pretty good voice. And let me go turn on my chatter settings again. I think I turned them off last time. Yeah, I did. All right, chatter is now active. 6531, yep. Did I read back something else and it told me I was right? I wrote down 6531. Okay, altitude reporting. And they told us climb and maintain flight level 280. You've heard that voice before? All right, all right. Not a new voice. Debunked. All right, flight level 280. You know, holding shift on that doesn't work either. If you hold shift on the altitude selection knob and turn it with your mouse wheel, on a lot of controls it'll double the speed of it, but not on this one. Lucky us. Yeah, that's a pretty good voice. All right, there's 25, 26, 27. All right, 28,000, flight level 280. And then we got the squawk code in, and then departure is going to be on 3235. So I'll switch over to ground 21.9, and then we'll need tower 20.5. All right, that's set. Got our clearance. Altimeter was set. I'll hit B to set it again, just because it gave us, it's giving us hectopascal still, so we'll just hit B to automatically set it. Transponder is set. Heading and initial altitude is set. We have 275, which is right over here. That's our runway heading. Flight controls free and correct. Let's test it. Got real rudder pedals in today. Probe heat is still off. Fuel pump is on. That's my fault, I think. Okay, now it's off. All right, then 27 left is what we already expected. So we just need to get our taxi now. We're expecting just either Bravo or Charlie over to Charlie 1. And it's 6,500 feet. Maybe they'll give us Hotel or Juliet, but hopefully over to Charlie 1. Yeah, that's 27 left here. This is 36 and 18, so right over here.
Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa, taxi to holding point Alpha 2 via taxiways Bravo and Alpha.
Make some turbulence.
Taxiing to holding point Alpha 2 via Bravo and Alpha Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa.
We're all right on top of each other and take off at the same time. Then
242 ready for taxi.
maybe we can cause enough of a disturbance. All right, Mid-Ohio Valley. That name is so weird to say. Mid-Ohio Valley Regional. Okay, I think I have everything. All right, flight controls are free and correct. We already did the trim at 6 degrees right here. Flaps are at 50% as well. Electric roll trim is neutral. We're not going to use the toga button. Cast messages. We just got probe heat off and fuel pump on. I wonder why.
Runway 28 left via Tango Bravo.
Why does it say fuel pump on? Fuel control is set to auto. Oh, is this fuel pump? Oh, I had it on. Okay, I got my buttons mixed up here. Okay, there we go. All right, probe heat. All right, that's done, and seats are normal. Parking brake release, and check the brakes. So we do need taxi permission though. All right, so we're on 21.9, so let's get Pontiac ground and get taxi. Pontiac ground, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, ready to taxi with information India. We're expecting 27 left.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Pontiac ground taxi to runway 27 left via Echo.
27 left via Echo. 63 Echo. Okay, it just doesn't know the information here. We're just gonna taxi via Charlie. We're just gonna go straight, turn right, Charlie to Charlie 1, right there. All right, parking brake is off. And we're going right in front of us here. Looks like holiday lights at holding. Oh yeah, do you have are you flying at night? Oh, we missed the song. Yes. What now? Yes. Call Mayday while we're on the ground. I dodge this song every day. It feels like it's the best. All right, here is Charlie. That song comes on like once every 9 hours of music, and I feel like most of the time it's been coming on when I'm on the ground, which is definitely my fault. All right, so before takeoff checklist, we got departure briefing. So we're going to runway 27 right now. We're taking the Pavel 2 RNAV departure. They already assigned us our altitude, and the only restriction we have is to be at or above 4,000 when we get to SB. And unless they tell us to fly runway heading or something, unless Tower tells us that, then we can just proceed directly to our first waypoint once we get autopilot turned on. All right, landing lights are on. Probe heat switch, we'll turn that on in a second. Engine IPS as required. It is 11 degrees outside, so once we take off, then we'll turn on our engine anti-ice, since we'll be under 10 degrees Celsius. And wings will remain off unless we have visible moisture or visible icing. All right, and then trim and flaps are already set right here in the green and 50% flaps. Verify emergency bat message is not displayed. It is not. Alright, so we just need probe heat switch and engine IPS switch after we take off. Alright, normal takeoff is hold brakes, takeoff power, check engine information is normal, and then release. And we rotate at 85. Alright, down here let's hit FMS button on auto throttle, so it should be set.
42 is requesting return to parking for fuel.
Alright, then we're going to have our departure frequency 3235 once we switch over to tower right now. So I'll put in 3235, enter. That's all set. Alright, let's make this thing smaller. This is like half of our screen here. Yeah, Silva's pretty far away too. Alright, we can get rid of that for now. Pontiac Tower, Vision Jet 63 Echo, holding short runway 27 left. Alright, let's get our probe heat on. And fix that selected altitude. I'm going to hit flight level change in heading mode. Alright, that's all set.
6063 Echo Pontiac Tower, runway 27 left, line up and wait.
Runway 27 left, line up and wait. Vision Jet 63 Echo. Alright, lights are already on. Got a little line up and wait. Hey, what's up, Rory? What's up, Speedy Blue Ninja? Last one with wheels up has a dirty bird. Alright, just double checking. We do have flaps and trim set. We are good. And winds were 220 at 11. So 11 knots from the left. Which is really, really great for this runway. Wonderful. Alright, we've lined up and waited. Oh yes, pull up those stools. You wary with the 5 gifted stools? You've heard of gamer chairs? Pull up your gamer stools. Thank you, Wary. Thanks for the 5 gifted, dude. Hey, Ines, what's up? Are they gonna get back to us here? Maybe. Oh my god, Josh is following it up with 5 more gifted. 5 more splinter-filled stools. What is going on here? Almost all greens now. Yes, only green and blue names allowed. Thank you, Josh. What is going on here? Yeah, I did say I'm checking the interface. Holding short 27 left. So he said line up and wait. Hey tower, we're still waiting here on 27 left. 63 Echo. We'll see how it goes. Thanks, Ueri and Josh. Appreciate you, bros. Alright, they're ignoring us.
63 Echo, cleared for takeoff, runway 27 left, wind 219 or at 14.
Runway 27 left, clear for takeoff, Vision Jet 63 Echo. The wind's got even stronger, it sounds like. Alright, takeoff power. Everything's in the green. Let go of the brakes. Ailerons a little bit to the left. Hopefully they'll help us with the wind, but I doubt it. Alright, we're looking for 90. 70, 80, 90, rotate. Wow. Holding the left rudder in a little bit. All right, positive rate, gear up, running out of runway. All right, 115 knots, flaps up. 500 feet AGL, we can turn on autopilot if we want to. All right, we're ready to switch over to departure. And we're waiting for, radar vector to cross Silva at or above 4,000. So we should just keep flying. See if they pass us off to departure. This is pretty bumpy. Yeah, yaw damper turned on automatically. Alright, I'm gonna turn on autopilot so I get auto throttle on. I feel like we should have gotten handed off by now. Alright, there we go.
Contact departure.
Over to departure, thanks. 6-3 Echo. Alright, over to departure. And we'll say we're on the Pavel 2. And actually, which departure is it? Is it Detroit? Detroit departure. Detroit departure, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, 5,500, climbing flight level 280, Pavel 2.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Detroit approach radar contact. Stay at 225 knots until reaching 28800.
All right, we'll remain at 225 knots, 63 Echo. We can't make that anyway, so 225 knots. Is that in the instruction? I mean, 280, but that's for turbojets, and that's a restriction to not go faster than that. All right, I'm not sure they're going to give us vectors to the first waypoint or not. Either way, I'm going to go and activate the first waypoint. Yeah, there's 4,000 feet. Now it shows up at or above 4,000, which we're already at almost 8,000. All right, we're going to turn around ourselves. Spinning my heading bug here on my throttle, and then I'll hit nav mode on standby. All right, FMS. Looks like it's already active. Excellent. Did I get active sky? I did not. I read a little bit about it on Reddit, and my suspicions were, well, I was skeptical about what it could do for us because we've had weather add-ons in the past, like the Rex one. And so my thought was I'm going to wait to see what other people think about it, and it sounds like it's very limited. And then I think they responded and said, like, yeah, it's very limited or something like that. So yeah, it seems like it's not worth it from what I was reading. All right, coming up to 10,000 feet, we're going to leave our landing lights on.
Right,
all right, outside air temperature is -8, engine anti-ice. Should have been on, whoa, should have been on earlier. All right, landing gear was up and flaps were up, so we're just in our climb. It's on auto throttle. And just monitoring.
1145, slow to 170 knots. 5 mile final contact tower 118.3.
Sim is freezing.
Good night.
170 tower.
Freezing.
Good night, American 1145.
Still frozen. There we go, we're back. All right, engine parameters monitor. Cabin pressure is climbing at 3,200 feet. Ice protection as required. We got the engine anti-ice on for now, and then we're waiting for Oh, did I hit altitude hold by I hit altitude hold by accident or something. Now let's hit flight level change again. Need to roll the selected altitude all the way back up to flight level 280.
Visual runway 9er report.
Yeah, no crash. Whew.
Cleared visual runway 9er report at 3432 Delta Echo.
All right, there's 2223. We need 280.
Jet 63 Echo contact Cleveland Center on 126.75.
126.75, Vision Jet 63 Echo. All right, over to Cleveland Center. Make sure I get this up to flight level 280. Here we go. All right, let's go to Cleveland Center. Give it a few seconds. Good way to tell the outside temp. Yep, you just look in the bottom left corner right here. OAT, outside air temperature. So if you have the if you have the G3000, it's down here. If you have the G1000, oh no, it's also down here on the G1000, right? I believe so. And usually if you have something, usually if you're in like a different plane, like a one with a 530 and 430, you can use the transponder a lot of times. It has, you can hit the function button to reveal the outside air temperature. Cleveland Center Vision Jet 6063 Echo 14,000 climbing flight level 280. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't know why am I blanking on the G1000? I think the G1000 is in the exact same spot, except the G3000 has like extra information down here, like true airspeed.
6063 Echo Cleveland Center. Good evening, Pontiac altimeter 2977.
2977, 63 Echo. All right, updated that, 2977. On the G1000, yeah, some of this information is down here. I think outside air temperature is, but then true airspeed is usually right down here at the bottom of the airspeed indicator. And then ground speed on the G1000 is by default on the top of the MFD, like up in these data fields.
Twin Beach 1805.
Kind of like how it is right
Seattle
here.
Center, roger.
Raptors in the Dark Star. Nice. Even though I partook in the new Dune stuff for the Ornithopter, but I still haven't gone back and done the Maverick stuff. I didn't even successfully fly the Dark Star at Mach 10 or whatever. So many achievements.
Qatar 351 Heavy,
unachieved.
proceed direct to fix at intersection.
I thought he said
Direct to
guitar.
fix it, Qatar Tree 51 Heavy.
Oh, do I normally keep the pulse lights on? Oh yeah, I guess you have to turn the strobes off. Yeah, I keep not getting used to that. I thought they were supposed to be automatic and not do the wig-wag thing. So yeah, I'll turn the pulse lights off. Or the strobe light off. There we go. All lights on all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to rewatch that video. I don't think that they said anything about turning the strobes off at a certain height. And after I watched that video, like the Vision Jet in the sim was updated to have the wig-wag lights. So if I turn strobes on, it does this. But I thought that this logic for them doing the wig-wag thing was only if you were at a lower altitude with your gear down. So it could be a bug. But yeah, I don't think we're supposed to touch anything. Yeah, the real-world video I saw, landing lights were on at all altitudes as well. All right, here comes standard Barrow. 18,000. Let's get these noise reduction headphones on. Ah. So much better. All lights on, yeah. All right, there's the altimeter on the climb checklist, and then we just have our cruise once we get up there.
Mexico Control, Air Mex
right, speed bugs are off automatically, I guess. Cool. All right, we're still headed to Silva, 4,000 feet or above, and we're at flight level 190 already. I think we're good on the 4,000. The puppy is here visiting. I haven't posted a puppy photo for a while.
American
She's
106,
7
contact
pounds
New York
now,
Center on 133.2.
which is hopefully her maximum weight.
Switching to New York Center, 133.2,
She's
American
a,
106.
She's a strong old chihuahua.
Aeromex 1652, Mexico Control, contact Mexico, approach on 119.1.
Stream is sponsored by the Bose A10s. That would be... I wonder if you could rig up the Bose A10s to work sitting at your desk. If you have like noisy neighbors or loud street traffic or anything like that, you just turn the A10s on while simming, turn on the noise cancellation. So did any of you end up getting Active Sky or no? I waited on it and just read, so I don't know if you guys tried it and think that it's worth it or not,
Alpha
but
Bravo, maintain VFR below 7,000.
I don't know.
Maintaining VFR below 7,000.
The weather in the sim has always been awesome in my opinion. I remember back when the clouds used to get all those weird fuzzy pixelated edges and stuff, and they fixed that. That was the only like major bug that I could remember.
Climb and maintain flight level 350.
You skipped it, yeah, because it's locked down. Nice. little dark star action.
Flight level 350, Delta 1130.
You read about it, heard it doesn't really do too much, and you use Rex. Yeah. Dude, Raccoon, thanks for the $4.99 for the doggo. Don't I'm pretty sure I already owe you a dog photo with a new toy, but she's had so many that she hasn't gotten like a brand new one for a bit. So I'm not lying to you and not showing you a photo of her playing with the toy, but she just hasn't had a new one because she's had such a big supply. I think my girlfriend had bought like a 3 or 4 pack of these certain ones where they're like crunchy sounding. They make like a crinkly sound and like have like a squeak toy in it. So she's been going through those. Thankfully, she doesn't really destroy them. She's just good at playing. She did do a little surgery on one of them and ripped a hole in its neck and pulled all the some of the stuffing out. So that one had to be retired.
Dollars for the dog.
Thanks, Based. I owe you 2 dog toy photos. Or action videos.
Cafe 4904, climb and maintain flight level 370.
I remember the pixelated clouds? Yeah. You're gonna get it just to play with different conditions. Yeah, I just remember using the Rex one, and I remember the transitions were pretty bad when it changed from one... when it updated the weather, it would just suddenly change like instantaneously.
494, affirmative squawk.
Anyway, I've always had such a good experience with the stock weather that I just leave it alone. All right, we're almost at 280, 24 and a half, and we're still on our way to Silva.
Cafe 4904, climb and maintain 370.
You miss your pup. Yeah, it was rough for us too last year. And I feel like the desire to have another puppy running around was like very, very high. So I think it was like 2 months, 2 to 3 months when we got the new puppy. But yeah, it sucks. It's the worst thing ever. But you know, we have a chance to make another dog extremely, extremely happy. So yeah, it feels good. Though she's been a little bit of a pain with the training. It's expected, but yeah, my girlfriend is doing a lot. a lot to work on her training and like her barking and stuff. Greg says, do you think Flight Sim will ever include their own version of AI ATC for free? Man, I hope so. I really hope so. If they could take like what Say Intentions and Beyond ATC have done.
Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Nice, that's cool. They gave us the climb up to 31. That's our absolute ceiling, I'm pretty sure. They gave it to us well before flight level 280, so that's cool. I mean, I hope so, Greg. I hope it's included. It would be amazing. Even if they like monetized it and they made it like a, say they could make it like $5 a month or something, you know, that would still be incredible. Like I would definitely pay for something like that. I mean, Microsoft hopefully could since they have their own AI services, maybe they could keep the cost very low or minimal. Limited wording and ATC phraseology. Yeah, it is really cool though with Say Intentions that like they'll stick to like phraseology. I don't know if it's programmed for like when I call Mayday and stuff like that, but it is really cool that it'll respond to anything you say. Yeah, maybe Microsoft will buy them out. I hope they buy all of them out. Oh, I jinxed you. Sorry, Soul, for seeing the weather transitions. Yeah. Oh, Fish said our BarkBox sub came in. My dog Bear. Oh, your dog Bear doesn't let go of his toys. We haven't done like the BarkBox thing yet, but it might make sense for her. She like, my girlfriend will occupy her a lot by giving her like rawhide treats and stuff like that she'll just chew for like hours instead of her like getting into trouble and like barking and stuff. So maybe we need something like that. She has like an entire bag of toys already though. Fish says Beyond ATC came out with another cryptic announcement about getting fixed of bugs. Oh, I think I glanced at that one. Wait, let me see. Let me read it. Yeah, on their Discord. Yeah, posted today. Oh, this afternoon. It says, hi, everyone. Just a little update. This is from Captain.
63 Echo contact Cleveland Center on 126.525.
126.525. 63 Echo. Cleveland Center Vision Jets 6063 Echo. Flight level 300, climbing flight level 310. All right, we'll hear their response and then we'll read the announcement. I put in the right one, right? Let me double check here.
Washington Center climb and maintain flight level 210.
Yeah, 126.525. And they just haven't replied to me yet. Cleveland Center Vision Jet 6063 Echo, climbing flight level 310. Come on, Cleveland, get back to us. I'll go back here and wait. They don't like me. $105 knot crosswind. Oh, do we? Oh, we have 86 knot tailwind. It's beautiful. All right, we're leveling off at flight level 310. Cleveland Center, Hal Reed. Hal Reed. They just don't like us.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, good evening.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, flight level 310. I mean, he replied to us, which is good, but we need to check in.
United 233, climb and maintain.
He's
flight level
ignoring us.
250.
He hates me. What am I saying? Something wrong? All right, let's scoot back to the back seat here. Okay, so Captain, on their Discord, he says, just a little update. The beta is moving ahead by leaps and bounds. We're currently working to identify and fix large showstopper bugs that, once addressed, will help with the overall stability and quality of the ATC. Once these bugs are fixed, we will enter a lockdown state where we stop adding new features, take a couple weeks to finish fixing bugs that may arise. And then they said, keep in mind, with a product of this immense complexity, there is no way to ever address all bugs or issues, but we will work to make sure as many as we can are fixed before launching. No time frame is set to be announced. We don't want to be beholden to a date that can force us to release a product that's not as ready as it can be. More information as it comes. Yeah, sounds pretty normal.
November 245, Mike Charlie climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Yeah, that doesn't sound cryptic to me.
Climbing to 10,000 feet. November 245, Mike Charlie.
Did I say my whole call sign? I did the first time. Brian's messing with me. Let's try again. I mean, he already replied to us, so I guess technically we're in radar contact. I'm just gonna let it go. It's fine. But yeah, that announcement from the ATC sounds totally normal to me. I mean, he said a few weeks in lockdown mode, so
Miler at flight level 310.
if that all goes well, we're at the end of April, so say all of May is the lockdown. I could see us having it by summer, by like June, July. I don't think it'll be till the end of the year or anything like that, based on that message alone.
1130, contact Houston Center on 126.905.
So, yeah. And for them, I mean, I don't think obviously they wanted to come out as soon as possible. I just think that the sooner they release it, the better from their point of view as well, just because they're not going to want to wait to get closer and closer to a Flight Sim 2024 release. Because if that means big API or like SDK changes for the developers for the new sim to support it, that's going to add potentially like extra development time for them to make it compatible with the new sim. Hopefully things don't get changed too drastically. But if they did, then at least they would have the product out for a while. For a few months at least. Assuming it comes out in the summer sometime.
Edmonton Center, Vision Jet 622 Papa Bravo.
Tell them that I love the Browns, the Cavaliers, and the Guardians. I think it thinks. Yeah, it has everything's green in the UI for say intentions, like our flight ID, all of our waypoints and heading, and everything is all green.
Boeing
So
321, contact New York approach on
It's happy with me.
135.9er.
Oh man, this is kind of a long flight, isn't it? We got some time to chill, enjoy the scenery, the fluffy marshmallow scenery.
135.9.
Looks promising for summer. Yeah, I mean they did that. They did the survey where they asked people if they wanted traffic or not. So yeah, that announcement, they had said thousands upon thousands of responses. It wasn't even close. Release it sooner was the overwhelming response. So I think I can't imagine how complex doing the traffic stuff is.
Team and at or above 10,000.
So, it sounds like we're going to, if they were doing the traffic and everybody said no, wait until the traffic is totally done, then I would agree. We're probably looking at something towards the end of the year. I can't imagine how complicated that is.
672, Bravo Charlie climb and maintain 10,000.
Climbing to 10,000, November 672, Bravo Charlie.
Yeah, look at our speed. We're almost up to the barber pole. 17. Oh yeah, we got 103 knot crosswind now. Yeah, since we made a turn or two. Sync that heading bug. Don't want to get yelled at in the comment section in a couple days when someone notices I didn't sync the heading bug. All you see is the moonlight dancing on the cloud tops. All right, let's check it. See what real time looks like. I can't see anything. Okay, barely. That's pretty dark. It's gonna be even darker on the stream, I'm sure. For those of you sitting outside on your porch in a comfortable chair with a freshly made iced tea with your feet up, you know, the sun glaring directly on your phone or tablet, can't see anything. Actually, where I'm sitting in this room where my computer is, like the sun this time of year, I guess, is like basically it's shining in my face through the blinds. I'm gonna have to get some better coverage for the blinds here.
Center on 133.55.
So to me, it looks way darker than normal. I should take advantage of the time lock thing you can do here. Just bring it back to the golden hour. Then hit the lock button up here. So maybe, is that a little too high? It's not bad.
Alaska 709, cleared direct to waypoint Bravo Romeo, India.
Cleared direct to Bravo, Romeo, India, Alaska 709.
Yeah, it'll stay locked like this. I remember, like, this was one of the main reasons, like Delta and I think Josh and some other people were like recommending it to me, is they were like, I think what I said was, wouldn't it be cool if you could lock it to like sunrise or sunset only, like golden hour only? And they're like, yeah, you can do it with Flow. And they said that to me for like 6 months before I bought it. But yeah, you can just hit the little time lock here. And it just says locked. Pretty neat.
Center, Cafe 494, with you at flight level 370.
Lock it to sunset. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, expect the RNAV runway 21 approach into Parkersburg. Be advised that IFR approaches are still under development and are unlikely to work properly at this time.
All right, RNAV 21.
Yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
We'll expect the RNAV 21 Vision Jet 63 Echo. Nice, they gave us the approach at a great time. King, that's Flow. It's in the marketplace. I'm running the marketplace version now, just to so you guys always see what's available in the marketplace. Because the Pro version that I got just doesn't seem like I needed it, so I'm using Essentials now.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, contact Cleveland Center on 120.775.
120.775. 63 Echo. See ya! Alright. 2775. I wonder how it translates see ya. Let me see if it translated that. It left it off the transcript. Alright. 2775, another Cleveland Center. Waiting to make sure we don't step on the computers.
5 left approach.
Just get Essentials, yeah.
Cathay 494.
Yeah, there's also a free one if you're on PC. You can go and get the free one from their website and try that first if you want to. I'm not sure offhand exactly what the free version offers you. Oh, you're landing on 2-8? Cleveland Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, flight level 310. What's up, Sierra? Oh my god, Big Sierra's back. Where have you been, dude?
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Cleveland Center, roger.
Alright, let's get ready for the RNAV runway 21. We did set up for 21, just not the RNAV yet, so let's go ahead and select the approach. Yep, RNAV GPS 21 LPV, and then we have a few transition possibilities here. So let's hit approach options, show chart. And now we can check here. We're going to be coming in from the northeast. And here's the runway. So yeah, northeast. Looks like we could do wheeled or cadre. Wheeled cadre. Which one is better? I think just wheeled, maybe? Oh no, wheeled's coming kind of from the northeast, so I think we're doing cadre. Let's do cadre. And load that. I'm going to switch to heading mode for a second while I delete this en route waypoint for the airport. So let me double check that it's messing us up. Yeah, it's going directly to the airport first, isn't it? This is such a pain. I wish I could just tap the button and zoom right down to it. It's hard to tell if it's going to the airport first. But we're still supposed to be on the way to EWC. The problem is the top of descent calculation will be too late if it thinks we're going to the airport first. All right, let's try to delete it and see what happens. Please don't break. Okay, there we go. Yeah, top of descent moved closer. So yeah, we're going Elwood City, which is our current waypoint, and then let me switch over to nav again. Can actually make that turn. All right, so that's accurate now. And then top of descent, 11 minutes and 33 seconds. It's going down pretty quickly.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Cleveland Center. Descend and maintain 6,000, turn right, heading 205 vectors for the RNAV runway 21 approach.
Was that 6,000? 6,000. All right, descend and maintain 6,000, turn right, heading 205 for the RNAV runway 21. 63 Echo. All right, 205. Let's do that. Heading 205. All right, we're doing that. They're giving us vectors for the RNAV 21 approach and descend and maintain 6,000. All right, so we'll pull this way down to 6,000 eventually. And we'll just start our VNAV descent here. We're going 300, so 3 times 5, 1,500. Oops, not VNAV, vertical speed. We'll go 1,500 feet per minute. And just keep rolling this down until we get down to 6,000 feet, which is going to take, it'll take us about 17 and a half minutes. So I'll check back in with you guys then. That's not too bad. There's 16,000, 15,000. All right, then let's move our checklist ahead. Descent, thrust as required. We're using auto throttle. Landing field elevation check. Over here, it's showing 816. And the airport information says 859, but it's close. All right, there's 6,000 feet. And then that's checked. Ice protection, we're going to leave engine anti-ice on. It's negative 46 degrees. And we got a bunch of precip showing here. Everywhere, pretty much. So when we go through these clouds, we're going to turn it on. And this is an interesting... it's pretty much having us... It looks like it's taking us like direct to Cadre or Cadre. So the vectors look pretty good. But with an 81 knot wind, crosswind, we'll see how it works. All right, 256 knots. 256 times 5 is 1,300-ish. And we're getting that on our VNAV profile as well, so I'm going to bring it up to 1,400.
And maintain flight level 340.
All right, so we're going to look out for icing on the windshield, on the windows. But we'll turn it on before we get into the thick parts down here. Oh, is the free version not worth it, Sol?
All
right, let's get the ATIS. Let's get this updated. So we need to select our approach here. RNAV 21, and they're giving us vectors. But I'm going to choose Cadre just to have the waypoint in there just in case we want to see where it is. All right, that's set. And then we'll bring up the chart. We'll get the minimum set and all that good stuff. All right, LPV minimums. All right, the DA is
Delta
1149.
Contact Houston Center on
That is set. We'll set our
120.35.
landing speed bugs. That's it. Barrel minimums. All right, and then we have a ground, a tower. We have Indianapolis Center. We have an ATIS. Let's get the ATIS up. 2435.
1130.
2435. 12435 transfer and monitor comm 2. See if we can pick up the ATIS. This is for Mid Ohio Valley, Parkersburg. It calls it Parkersburg Tower and Ground though, so I'm gonna write that down so I remember. Parkersburg. BURG. What's up, Penalty Box? How's it going? Sean says one of my sim flying buddies lives in Parkersburg. Nice. It's a small world. Every time we fly, I feel like, besides listening to Chris or one of the mods lie about their uncle living at every single location we go to, it does seem like a lot of people have like recognized the areas we fly, which is really cool. Nice. What is this supposed to be? I'm guessing it's not. Doesn't the nose look like a Boeing? I mean, it's the stock 320, isn't it? Isn't that nose a little pointy for an Airbus? You live an hour and a half from Parkersburg. Dude, the clouds look insane right. Whoa, look at this. There's like a giant hole cut in. This looks awesome. Sorry, Active Sky, but I don't think we need better weather, do we? If it's even possible. Look at this. It's so good. Penalty Box says, question for chat. I'm getting frustrated with the on-air. Are there any other programs like it? You can, if you're doing, yeah, there are several. So I've actually not been using on-air that much. I feel like on-air is best if you're like heavily invested in the career mode stuff and you're like doing it every day. And like the base camp stuff or building your fleet. But I've been using like a simple website lately to just, and I linked it in the video description. It's one that Josh recommended just to find routes quickly and not worrying about earning virtual money. But if you prefer the airliner experience, I would check out A Pilot's Life 2. If you want something that's a little more simple, it like guides you from one airliner to another and you work your way up from like small jets to big ones. Or yeah, if you want something like Sean is saying, if you want something more like on-air company, but maybe you don't want to pay for it, then check out NeoFly. NeoFly is free and you can pay for some scenery add-ons and stuff they offer. I personally think that NeoFly is even, at least the last time I used it, was kind of even harder to understand the interface than on-air company. Like they're both not great because they're so complicated. And then a few weeks ago, I was actually using Skypark again. Skypark has the best interface. It's incredible, but I don't think I can recommend anybody get it anymore because they haven't updated the content in like a year. It still does give you like computer generated routes to fly. But what was really, really nice about it is they did a bunch of like editorialized routes. Like they would put in routes like, and a little story to them and stuff, or mimic some real world flights and things like that. So it was really cool. But if you don't care about that stuff, maybe it's still worth it, but it does have a really nice interface and it's a one-time purchase. So I used to use Skypark a lot before I was using on-air so much. But yeah, lately I've just been using a simple route finder. Oh yeah, FS Economy as well. I haven't used FS Economy since my first like few months of simming and haven't used it since then, but I'm not sure how much it's improved or not. But it's hard to beat free, so. The only thing the only thing that beats free is Beyond ATC somehow being $30 when it comes out. It's almost better than free. It's almost too good to be true. AS says, what bitrate am I using for streaming? Let me double check. It's pretty high. Stream health. Let me check my OBS settings. I can tell you exactly what I use. I mean, I'm running in 4K on my end, but it's downscaling it to 1440. Here are my settings. Streaming settings. Under streaming, it is set for... my encoder is the NVENC AV1.
Cleveland Center on 120.6.
Oops. All right, 120.6. 63 Echo. Sorry, let me check in with this guy, and then we'll get back to it. Cleveland Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, flight level 180, descending 6,000. All right, we're not icing up, right? Doesn't look like it, even though we are negative 19 degrees.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo Cleveland Center, roger.
All right, we need standard altimeter, but they didn't give us. Can we get the altimeter setting, 63 Echo? Need to know what to switch to here.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, altimeter 2988.
2988, thanks. 63 Echo. All right, that's set. Okay, so I'm using, so for my encoder, I'm using NVIDIA NVENC AV1. That's something that YouTube supports that Twitch does not yet.
Vision Jet 63 Echo 2988.
Roger, 63 Echo. And then rescaling is using bilinear and 1440p for the rescaling if you're going to rescale. And then rate control, here's all my encoder settings. CBR, which is constant bit rate, 15,000 kilobits per second. And then all the rest is the defaults. Keyframe 0, preset. Oh, my preset is on P5, it's slow, good quality instead of medium. Tuning, high quality, multipass mode, 2 passes, quarter resolution. Profile main, Psycho is checked, GPU 0 and max B frames 2. There, those are all my OBS settings. But the main ones are NVENC AV1 and 15,000 kilobits per second. Those are probably the two biggest ones. And then probably the preset, P5 is slow. All right. And we're freezing. We're freezing in the sim, oh no. I shouldn't have looked at my settings. No, it has nothing to do with it. All right, through this junk right here. All right, we're back. Through this junk, we're gonna have to turn on. We're gonna have to turn on anti-ice. I'm just gonna turn it on before we even get in there. Oh, is this? Oh, the windshield anti-ice was on already. Wait, is there anything on the leading edge? There's not. I might wait then. Windshield anti-ice was already on right here. I don't think I've ever seen the ice like accumulate, so I'm kind of interested to see if it will. All right, we know we're going to be in the weather, so let's turn the weather off here. Let's go back to minimum detail. They're taking us pretty much to Cadre. And it's an LPV approach, so we're gonna get vertical guidance all the way down to the runway. And our final approach fixed altitude at Midco is 2,800, and then our go around is climb 3,000 direct to Unsaw. And we already have our minimums in 1149 for our DA. It sucks I do a lot of GA flying. There's an airliner program called Flight Sim First Officer Next. Yeah, I think I've seen other streamers use that before. Yeah, it seems really cool. I like the single pilot IFR thing, but I've been doing I was doing the Phoenix for a bit. I could get back into the Phoenix a little bit. It's not bad. I enjoy the Phoenix as well. They're just I just like flying more planes than like one, so I like bouncing around between like the Vision Jet, the M500, the Comanche. It's been a while since I've been in the Comanche. Underdog says you have GSX. Yeah, I bought it when I was doing the Phoenix stuff just to get the full experience. It's cool. As long as I take on the ground in a GA plane though, like even this one, as easy as this is to get going in, it just takes me even longer in the Phoenix. So I feel like I get like one flight in and then I'm like kind of done because it'll take me like 3 hours. Here we've been going, you know, we're coming up to finishing our first flight. And it's half the time. So we're like hour and 20 minutes. All right, let's turn the names off to get the full soup experience. Yeah, it is soup time. Here we go. Hey, Philippe. Oh, yeah, water cooled says the NVENC encoder is part of the GPU. Yeah. Yeah, and the AV1, like variant or whatever you want to call it, is something that only YouTube is supporting right now. It's like a newer, even higher quality look to it. I don't think Twitch supports it yet. Yeah, YouTube just has superior quality all around. And as far as my sim settings, I think I'm using the Ultra preset again. I think I'm on Ultra, but then I turn down...
Echo, turn right heading 235.
All right. Right heading 235, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Yeah, I'm using Ultra, but I turned down terrain level of detail and object level of detail to 100. I think they're both 150 or 200 by default. All right, right turn 235, and we're descending to 6,000 right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and activate the approach. We're not in nav mode, so it's just following our heading still. Then we can see we need to get down to 2,800 by Midco, which is our FAF. Final approach fix. And we're still going 250 knots, so I may want to switch this to manual at some point. Though this time it doesn't look like we have any crazy turns to do. We're not doing any U-turns or anything like that. All right, we can see the ground already. All right, ice protection is still as required because we're at -2 degrees. Let's check our leading edges here. Yep, got a little bit right there. All right, let's get it off. I don't know if I've ever seen this in action. Oh, it just disappeared instantly, didn't it? It just disappeared. Right? Yeah, it's gone. Oh, we do see them animate, though. There they go. You can see the boots, like, inflating. Nice. All right, that was 1,000 to go, so we're at 6,700, descending 6,000. Nice detail on the wings. Yeah, you can actually see the boots animate. And it looks like it alternates between the bottom and the top, and I think that it's on like either a 30 or 60 second timer. Looks like it might only happen when it detects ice on them, though. All right, we got the ground in sight. We got some nice clouds over there towards the airport, though. All right, let's go ahead and get our speed under control. I'm going to go to manual, and I'm going to bring our speed back to like 220 for now. As long as we're under 210, we can put our gear down. Yeah, I'll just get down to 210 then. Oh yeah, the 930 has the animation too. Nice for the boots. Yeah, water cooled says it makes the compression of video easier for the CPU to decompile. Yeah, Yeah, because and the NVIDIA cards, the NVENC like chip is, to my knowledge, is basically a separate chip. It doesn't even take from like your main GPU. It's like a separate chip just for encoding, especially for yeah, for that purpose. So there's not really a point to use CPU encoding if you have an NVIDIA card. You should just always choose NVENC. That is the way. So we got some rain over there. All right, let's see where we're at. Yeah, they should be turning us left. I mean, runway 21 is more than 90 degrees to our... Oh, sorry. Sorry, runway 21. Sorry, we're 23. I was looking down here at 12. So 21 is right here. I feel like we should be turning left, though.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, turn right heading 245.
Right. Right heading 245, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Turning us away. Yeah, I don't know about this. All right, we're gonna go down to 200 knots. We're still 20 miles out completely. We're just pretty low. Always feels weird going super fast when you're like under 10,000 feet. Guess we can go 250 if we really want to. Speed up a little bit. And we didn't even get the ATIS, right? I have the ATIS and monitoring. I think I messed up the frequency earlier. ATIS is 2435. Oh no, I did have it in 12435. Oh, now it's working.
29090. Arriving and departing runways 2128. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, contact Cleveland Center on 126.905.
126.905, 63 Echo. All right, 126.905, and then hopefully we'll get Parkersburg Tower 23.7 after that. So I'll put that in on standby. All right, Cleveland Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, 6,000 feet on a 245 heading. We need to go to the left.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Cleveland Center, roger. Cambridge altimeter 29091.
29091. All right, we don't have to reply to that. Pitch black darkness with rain on the windshield. Nice. Godspeed. What is going on up here? What the? Oh, it's a hole. It looks like a mini tornado or something at first. It's a hole through the clouds. What is that magic? Oh, the couched captain's landing briefing. We should come up with maybe an official text for that. It should include things like, if you hear whoops, that's just the pilot joking, and it definitely doesn't reflect their incompetence or their inability to fly the airplane that you're currently seated in. You shouldn't notice this anyway, because obviously if you are noticing the pilot say whoops, you're not focusing on your sole job, which is to smoke and to continue smoking until wheels down. The wheeled approach, Bro thought he saw a UFO. That's true. All right, they're not vectoring me anymore, so we have to be like way off course now. I mean, this is the final approach course right here to runway 21 from the northeast, coming down this way. And we are up here now. Unless they're lining us up for a different runway, but they told us RNAV 21 a few times. And we got information whiskey. We'll listen to the rest.
On initial contact, you have information whiskey. Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Airport information whiskey.
I think they improved it. Listen, if I turn off the monitoring, it just said information whiskey. So it'd just be going through Zulu time right now. Now maybe saying winds. So let's turn it back on.
CK all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey. 0053
Hotel.
0053.
RT instructions.
Yeah, it keeps talking.
Advise on initial contact.
It sounds like it loops in the background even when you're not tuned into it, which is awesome.
Information whiskey.
That's more realistic. I think before, whenever you tuned into it, it would start it like 1/3 of the way through every time, and now it looks like it's like a continuous loop, like it should be. I don't know if they actually improved that, but it sounds more realistic. Not that I can comment on realism, but you know. I'm way off to the right. I'm way off to your right, my left.
Vision Jet 63 Echo contact Indianapolis Center on 132.825.
What the?
Pan Am 313, descend and maintain 10,000.
All right, 132.825, 63 Echo. 63 Echo, I guess we'll go there. Doesn't sound right to me. Indy Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, 6,000 feet, 245 heading. We're looking to get vectored for runway 21. 63 Echo, please help us. Yep, smoke them if you got them, boys. Candy cigarettes, of course. They should add UFOs in an update, not tell anybody.
Jet 6063
That'd be awesome.
Echo Indianapolis Center, Roger. Cambridge altimeter 29901.
Yeah, we got that. 29901, 63 Echo. Tikka masala and rice. Oh, I love Indian food.
Pan Am 313, descend via Levan 3 for the runway 26 approach into
That's not
Albuquerque.
us.
Altimeter 2971.
Maybe see Kip on Thursday fly the newest Captain Scam 130. Oh, you think there's gonna be one out right before the Blackbird one comes out? You know, if I was more familiar with like flying airliners and was able to actually give a good opinion about them, then I probably would have bought the Captain Sim one just for entertainment purposes. But I'll leave that to the airliner simmers out there. Rizwan had said, do all the runways have pappies on them? They should be accurate to the real world runways. So only certain airports and only even certain runways at certain airports will have any kind of guidance system like that. And the approach lighting systems are all different too. So you might have no lighting, you might have only runway edge lighting, you might have a whole high intensity like leading like runway lighting system that leads you into the runway. Like LAX.
3000, turn left heading 135.
Left heading 135, descend and maintain 3000. 63 Echo. All right, 135, 3000. 135, 3000. Slowing us down to 170. Whoops, I blew past 135. Got one hand on each knob here. All right, 135, and let's go to 3000. Okay, and vertical speed it down.
63 Echo, turn left heading 130.
Left heading 130, 63 Echo. All right, 1,100 feet per minute because we're at about 200 knots ground speed, so multiply by 5. That's a normal descent rate. Doesn't it say the lighting on the approach chart? Yes. Yeah, so for example here, it's down in these boxes.
63 Echo heading 130 approved.
Runway edge. Is that runway end edge? Something. And then poppies on the right. What is REIL? There's a lot of different abbreviations here, and I definitely don't know all of them. I didn't hear what he said. Let me go back there. Heading 130 approved. What? You told us to land 130. All right, now it's bringing us back towards the runway. That was a little awkward. But let's get tower. Is it runway edge integrated lighting or something like that? Oh, runway end identifier lights, of course. I think that's the most common, actually. I always think edge, like on the left and right sides, instead of the end of the runway. All right, let's zoom this guy back out a little bit. All right, we're making our way back towards Cadre now. Ice protection is still on. We're at 7 degrees though, so I can turn off the wing and the windshield. We'll leave the engine on. Supposedly under 10, they leave it on. Big Game is probably flying with his gear down. And this is a nice and foggy conditions. Getting some rain now.
123.9 or 25.
All right, I'm keeping my eye out for the radar altimeter. Oh, there it is. 2500 just flash right here. 2500, 2450. Just to make sure they're not driving us into the ground. All right, got a little rain on the windshield here. Here comes 3,000 feet. All right, I'm gonna speed us up a little bit. I kind of just slowed us down for all the instructions. We'll go to 200 knots. We can put our gear down under 210.
222, maintain 300 knots.
Maintaining 300 knots, JetBlue 222.
Now there were some vector changes to say intentions recently in their changelog channel. I'm sure that's part of it. The vectors they're giving me seem good. Right now it seems good. It seems like it was just like a handoff issue, like it just got stuck. It should have just left me on a vector, told me to like intercept the final approach course because they already gave us an RNAV approach. I wish it would clear us more for the RNAV approach, especially when the conditions are like this, but it might, the conditions are different. Like what we're seeing and the METAR, like that data does not match with the sim renders. So it's a little weird. I know that's always been, there's always been a discrepancy in that for everybody that interacts and wants to do things based off the weather.
Contact Albuquerque approach on 123.9er.
So they have to depend on what the METAR says, which is different than what the ATIS says for some reason. It's pretty though.
Indianapolis Center, good evening. Vision Jet 63 Echo, turn right heading 140.
Turn right heading 14063 Echo. All right, right turn 140. All right, ice protection still is required. Altimeter's on local, seatbelts are secured. Approach briefing complete. We know we're getting vectored for the RNAV 2-1 and we got everything set, including the minimums. Ice protections as required, seats, yep. And then lights as required. Flaps and airspeed 140 on the approach is next. So at the rescue helicopter. Yeah, it drives you into the ground and then it sends the rescue for you. Thanks a lot. You set me up. We're back in the soup. A little bit. Why are we at 123 knots? How did auto throttle turn off? Ah! What the heck? I wonder it's taking so long. Did that just happen when I was in the external camera? Not sure how long it's been doing that. What's up, Greg? RNAV approach videos on G1000 helped. Awesome, dude. We're doing one right now, but with the G3000. And ATC is ATC's been a little spotty here vectoring us.
Vision Jet 63
There we go.
Echo. Turn right heading 150.
Turn right heading 150, Vision Jet 63 Echo. All right, 150. All right, this is good vectoring right now. Like, look at this. This is like right on with the map. Looking good. All right, we're going to expect to descend down to 2800.
Vision Jet 63 Echo heading 150 approved.
Yeah, you told us 150. 63 Echo. It thinks that when I'm reading back the heading, it thinks I'm asking them to turn to that heading. Runway in sight, nice water cooled. I'll be there in
Vision
30
Jet
minutes.
63 Echo, 8 miles from O-Wave. Turn right heading 160 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 21 approach.
All right, turn right heading 160 until established and cleared for the RNAV 21 approach. 63 Echo. All right, we're going to activate approach and turn on... Whoops. We're not going to turn that on yet. We're at the wrong waypoint. We need to go direct to O-Wave. Activate. Now we can go nav mode.
Los Angeles Center on 132.
And we're going to hit approach mode at the same time. All right, they cleared us now. Cleared O-Wave and for the RNAV 21. Okay. Did he even say 21? Yeah, he did. Okay, 8 miles from O-Wave, turn right heading 160 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 21 approach. That's perfect. Yeah, if we had that on the way in, it would have been perfect. But that's the phrase. That is the best phrase. All right, let's listen to that sweet engine. Take off our noise canceling headphones. All right, we're on our way to O-Wave.
63 Echo, turn right heading 190.
What? Unable, 63 Echo. We're direct O-Wave for the RNAV 21. We're not doing that. Why would we turn right heading 190? No. We got cleared for the RNAV. It's right in front of us. Leave us alone. He's trying to set us up the bomb. That's what's happening right now.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, refer to your charts for direct routing to Oshawa, RNAV 2. Vision Jet 63 Echo, contact Parkersburg Tower on 123.7.
Huh. 1237. Over to tower 123.7, Vision Jet 63 Echo. All right, let's go to tower. All right, let's get our gear down. Let's slow down. 140, we'll get flaps down. Flaps 1. Parkersburg Tower, Vision Jet 6063 Echo on the RNAV 21. All right, we got glide path engaged, but we are supposed to go down to 2800, so let's make that drop down 200 feet more. All right, vertical speed, nice. We're still in auto throttle, but we're controlling the speed ourselves.
Pan Am 3135 miles from G-Lab. Turn right heading 290.
All right, we can see the field out there. We see the lights.
Cleared for the ILS runway 8 approach. Speedbird 620, wind 076 at Niner. Runway 22.
All right, we got 19 knots from the front and the right. Okay, assuming we land, let's see where we're gonna park. Control towers right here. No markings for parking. I could be left or right. I guess we'll just pull off to the left over here near the tower.
Runway 24, wind calm. Clear to land runway 24, Beechcraft 900.
And then the ground frequency will be 2645, so we'll put that in the bottom. Did the tower even say anything? They didn't say anything to us. 123.7, yeah. Parkersburg Tower, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, RNAV runway 21. Alright, gear is down, flaps are at 50%. Sync the heading bug. Alright.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, cleared our nav approach. Runway 21 report established on final.
We're established on final. Vision Jet 63 Echo. Alright, I'm going to pull out the auto throttle in a second. Alright, we got glide path in green. Got the magenta diamond. Pitching down. 400 feet per minute. 450, 600, 700. Whoa. Alright, let's get auto throttle off. We'll just pull it back to about 50% where it was. Alright, auto throttle off. Yaw damper's on. We can go down to 1150. So we got about 1,300 feet left. You can see the lights in front of us. I'm gonna tell him again because he didn't respond to us. Parkersburg Tower, 63 Echo is established on final, runway 21. All right, full flaps we can do at 150, so we'll do full flaps. We are 1 mile from Mari.
63 Echo, runway 21 cleared to land.
Runway 21 clear to land, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Crazy crosswind, of course there is. I mean, that's what we look for. Is that a helicopter over there? Flying in this? It is. That's that traffic in sight add-on. Alright, watching our airspeed, we're at 108. Just watching that little magenta line. For those who don't know the little magenta line, see this little thing right here? This is showing whether you're trending, like going slower, if you're slowing down or speeding up. You just look at the little magenta line. So if I pull my throttle out, the magenta line will point down and get bigger and bigger. So I know to add power if I want to stop before the bottom of the magenta line to like make the magenta line shorter. All right, we got 12 knot crosswind from the right, 8 knots from the front. It seems like it's gusting a little, so I'm not going to pull out too much power. I'll just keep it, try to keep it at 100. All right, our heading bug is set. I think the go around was climb ahead 3,000, so we'll set 3,000 on our selected altitude. It says flaps ice. We'll turn on the wing stabilizer anti-ice. Do they have ice at 15 degrees?
500.
All right, 500 feet. We're about to hit minimums at 1150.
Pan Am 313, runway 8 clear to land.
What is happening right now?
Minimums.
All right, there's minimums. Autopilot's off. Yaw dampers off. Turbulence is insane. Oh my god, why is this so bumpy?
Mooney 2 Sierra Papa.
What
runway
the
26
heck?
Clear to land.
19 knot crosswind, this is fine. Just gonna have to drive it into the ground. Oh no. Ouch.
Skyhawk 900.
Go around, go around. I don't understand how... Yeah, I'm not going to go around for the sake of the stream. I think I did that a couple times ago, though. But why... I don't understand why it every time when there's a crosswind, you only feel it on short final. Right when you turn off autopilot, it just starts jerking you around like crazy. Like, there is no way that's realistic, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Every time we do a crosswind landing, like it's like pulling left, pulling right, pulling left, pulling right. Like, shouldn't it just be more consistently from the direction it says the wind is? I don't know. It's feels like it's on nightmare mode. AP off changes everything.
Contact ground on 126.45.
It's interesting it's still yelling flaps ice as well. I don't think we had... Like, we had the tiniest bit of icing on the leading edge, so I don't know why it's still saying that. And I had the anti-ice on anyway. Because that same thing happened to you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. Alright, parking brake is on. Let's get the flaps up. Alright, landing. Yeah, we could consider that a completed checklist. Alright, flaps up, IPS off. Probe heat switch is off. External lights as required, and brakes check. We'll turn strobes off now, I think. We just do landing light. I don't think the strobes do anything wrong on the ground, do they? No, it doesn't look like it has any effect. Did they tell me to pass over to off to ground? They did. Alright, they didn't say anything, so anyway, I'll just switch over. 12645. Parkersburg ground vision jet 6063 Echo is clear of runway 21. Taxi to general aviation parking. Yeah, unless we were getting crazy gusts, yeah. The wind...
Jet 6063 Echo Parkersburg ground taxi to general aviation parking at your discretion. Have a good day.
Alright, taxi to GA parking at our discretion, 63 Echo. Yeah, if the wind is from the right... I mean, if it's doing... It doesn't seem like it should be doing 20 knots from the right, then 20 knots from the left, then 20 knots from the right, then 20 knots from the left, over and over, like, oscillating back and forth. That seems very unlikely to me, to the non-pilot internet video game guy. Yeah, if we're getting a strong wind from the right, it makes sense it's going to be pushing us off course because it's pushing our plane to the left, and potentially pushing our nose to the right a little because of it hitting our tail and pushing us to the right, and our nose to the right. But yeah, generally we'll turn in and crab into the wind, and then when we get lower, we can use our rudders to straighten ourselves out before we touch down. But I don't know. In trying to do that, it just feels like I'm not sure what's going on exactly when it's oscillating super hard from left to right to left to right. Like a little, I don't know. It seems a little weird. I think that's probably why like so many people are interested in like extremely realistic flight models and stuff, like with the Comanche and other like really highly regarded planes. not saying the Vision Jet's bad, but I wonder if that would have felt totally different with a different flight model or something. I mean, this thing got a ton of testing though, right? Like, it's got a whole like 50-page manual for it. And good parking tonight. Holy crap. I have to start a second row here. Can I sit here?
Alpha Sierra, repeat taxi.
Most unpleasant landing. Dude, so many of us are in the black livery.
Papa Grambling 222 Sierra Papa clear.
Alright, we're gonna have to do another short one. That was horrible landing. Alright, we're gonna leave all the bleed oxygen and stuff on.
Thanks to parking. Charlie Mooney 222 Sierra Papa.
Just gonna do engines on refill. I guess I should shut it down to get credit for the flight though. Alright, we'll shut it down real quick.
Cessna 908, Charlie Echo holds short of taxiway Echo, awaiting further instructions.
Gotta get it in the logbook.
Taxiway Echo Cessna 908, Charlie Echo.
It's so hard to tell these lights are on or off sometimes. Okay, those are off. Beautiful. To KIAD. All right, let me bring up. Let's see what we got here. Let's go less than like 120 miles or so. Something like that. All right, random flight generator internet dot app. Departure KPKB. Yeah, there we go. PKB. Close this. Let's get the flight unloaded. All right, let's try to speed run it here. All right, PKB to KIAD. Let's see how far that is. That's such a huge airport, though. 187. I think it's a little too far. Let's do like 120 max. Athens, Albany, Columbus. Where's Huntington? I'm trying to pick ones that I don't recognize the name. We've heard of Akron. Latrobe.
Tornado 892 Tango, Oscar cross runway tree 1.
What is Latrobe?
Crossing runway
Arnold
tree 1,
Palmer
tower,
Regional.
Tornado 892
I'm suddenly
Tango,
getting
Oscar.
thirsty. 44 minutes, 109 miles. That's pretty good. And it looks like it's towered. Yeah, Palmer Tower and ground. Yeah, this one looks good. I think we'll just do this one. All right, KLBE. Let's go back here, make a new flight. All right, Yerbit, have a good one. Good to see you. It's been stressful. All right, PTK. Wait. PTK, no, PKB. There we go. Vision Jet.
Alpha Sierra contact tower 124.15.
And we'll leave the 2 passengers because the weight is already set for 2 passengers. We have 1 en route waypoint. WeTab. That's it. 19,000 feet.
Tower 124.15 cross Alpha Sierra.
All right. Whoops. I thought I had that on. My bad. Okay. So we got it set. KPKB. Okay, so that's Parkersburg to KLBE Arnold Palmer. And then it's giving us 19,000 feet, 936 on the fuel. And then here's the simple route. We're going direct to WeTab.
King Air
Let's get the
145
fuel
Kilo
set.
Alpha cross runway tree 1 left contact.
936 pounds.
crossing runway tree
And
1
that's
left,
only if you
contact
have
Tower King Air
2
145
passengers.
Kilo Alpha.
Just bring it up to around 1,000 pounds of fuel. About 50% fuel. All right, sweet. Let's do the quick start again to save some time. Status, taxi. Okay, let's get our frequencies up here. All right, new sheet of paper. Try to make that page turn really loud so you know that I have actual paper. All right, we're gonna go full over here and full screen over here. You had an RNET this weekend, now I want one. Yeah, same. Sounds really good. All right, see you, Yerbit. Have a good night. All right, let's get our flaps down. Let's get our pitch trim up to 6 degrees. Same as last time with the weight and everything. Okay, down here, speed bugs. Takeoff on. I'll just keep the VR on. It's going to do the climb for us. Nav comm. ATIS is 2435.
Aero 000 feet. Temperature 19er. Dew point 3. Altimeter 29990. Arriving and departing runways 2128. Visual approaches in use.
Runways 21 and 28.
Advise on course heading altitude
And
flight following is
2990.
requested. Read
Got that
back
set.
all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey.
Okay, it's still whiskey.
Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Airport.
That's probably not going to
information
change for like
whiskey.
20 minutes.
005
All right, we got
degrees
whiskey.
in-
Let's put in ground again because we have no clearance. Yeah, so we'll go 2645 for the ground frequency, and then tower will be 23.7. All right, nice. And then we're going to get to KLBE, which is Arnold Palmer. How could I forget that? Kind of hard to say. Arnold Palmer. How now, brown cow? Parkersburg ground. Vision Jet 6063 Echo. IFR clearance to Arnold Palmer. Lima Bravo Echo. All right, so we have whiskey.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
All right, we did just generate it, so that makes sense. Lead off. Whoops, let me get that back on. Engine anti-ice is off. Not sure on my strobe. My strobe. Oh, it does work. There we go. My strobe switch does work. Okay. All right, give us that clearance. MFD, let's get it imported. Just one waypoint. And we're expecting runway 28 and 24. And then it just goes to WeTab. Easy. All right, parking brake is all we have here. Altimeter's already set, and we're expecting runway 28. So that's going to give us 283 on the heading. All right, 283 is set, and we're going to get up. We're hoping for 19,000 at some point. Start rolling that up. See what they give us on the altitude. They said they're working on it. Hopefully they don't forget about us, like all those center controllers forgetting to pass us off to tower. All right, let me get Volanta going. All right. We're faster than ATC for once, I think.
Vision Jet 63 Echo cleared to Arnold Palmer via the Payville 2 departure, then as filed. Maintain 19,000. Departure on 132.825. Squawk 6531. Expect runway 28 for departure.
All right, clear to Arnold Palmer, Payville 2 departure, then as filed. 19,000, 132.825, squawk 6531. We'll expect runway 28, Vision Jet 63 Echo. I cannot write fast enough. I was scrambling. 6531 is the same thing we had. Wait, didn't it give us the departure from our last?
Vision Jet 63 Echo, readback correct.
Yeah, there's not even a departure here. Let me go and reset ATC completely. I'm going to hit the reset button, try again. I'm just going to pretend like that didn't happen. Parkersburg ground, Division Jet 6063 Echo. We want to pick up our IFR clearance to Arnold Palmer. Yeah, the Payville 2 was the departure procedure we used for our last flight. So I think I have to hit the reset button. Hell Diver is nice, Sean.
Vision
Have a good time.
6063 Echo, Parkersburg ground. Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Yeah, I don't see any SIDs here anyway. Takeoff obstacle nodes. Yeah, there's approaches, and that's about it. The rest of it seemed legit though, right? 19,000 was our cruise altitude, departure 132.825. No, there's center here. That seems wrong. And I did generate the flight, right? Sim brief?
Vision Jet
Yeah, I did.
6063 Echo, Parkersburg ground, cleared to Arnold Palmer Airport. Radar vectors, wet app, then as filed. Climb and maintain flight level 190. Departure on 135.425, squawk 1525. Expect runway 28 for departure. Information whiskey is current.
All right, cleared to Arnold Palmer. Vectors to wet app, then as filed. Climb maintain flight level 190, 135.425, squawk 1525. We'll expect runway 28, and we have whiskey. Vision Jet 63 Echo. All right. All right, so we're climbing all the way up again. 190.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, readback correct.
Okay, and then squawk 1525. Whoops, over here. 1525. Over to altitude reporting. And then we'll leave the frequency alone. Hey, Andy, what's going on? All right, bringing up the selected altitude to flight level 190. It's 18. All right, 190. Set. 2990 is set from the ATIS. We have information whiskey. And then squawk, yeah, 1525 is in the box. Flight level 190, yes. And vectors to wet tap. So we'll fly runway heading first. So let's hit heading mode and then flight level change. And then hit FMS down here. All right. All right, we're all set. Parkersburg ground, Vision Jet 63 Echo is ready to taxi with information whiskey. All right, so we're going to runway 28, which is right next to us, via Echo, I guess.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, taxi to runway 28 via Alpha.
Runway 28 via Alpha, 63 Echo. All right, it's actually via Echo, so that's what we're going to do, runway 28. All right, let's go. Again. Alright, so flaps are set, pitch trim is set, 6 degrees up, 3 greens on the gear, of course. We have heading mode, we have runway heading set. We have 9,000 set for our altitude. 15 degrees outside air temperature. And Edo heat should be off. I turned it on and back off again. Off until we're ready to take off. Drake is already over here, ready to roll.
Air 145 Kilo Alpha, make a 180 degree turn and backtrack on runway 30, hold short of taxiway Charlie. Making a 180 degree turn, backtracking on runway 30, holding
180 degree turn.
145 Kilo Alpha. Falcon 762, Foxtrot Romeo, cross runway 22, contact ground on 121.9.
Crossing runway 22, contact ground on 121.9, Falcon 762, Foxtrot Romeo.
Alright, over here, Juliet to 28.
Nine Romeo Golf, I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Alright, let's switch over to tower. 23.7. And then our departure will be 35.425. Alright, that's set. Parkersburg Tower, Vision Jet, 6063 Echo is holding short, runway 28, ready for departure. Alright, probe heat is on, landing lights are on, strobes are on. We're ready to roll. And we're going to fly vectors until they give us direct to WETAB.
6063 Echo, Parkersburg Tower, winds 279er at 21, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until reaching 1000, then proceed on course.
Alright, runway 28, clear for takeoff. We'll fly runway heading until 1,000 feet, then proceed on course. Vision Jet 63 Echo. Alright, so that they would just want us to get up to pattern altitude, then turn on a course. And they cleared us for takeoff already. We can just go. Ah, the Dark Star is ready. Action Dark Star. Let's go. Let's watch the Dark Star go. Are we going to see the afterburners turn on or no? Looks like no. Alright, full power. Everything's in the green. And wait for 90 knots. We'll get to 1,000 feet, then we'll turn on the course. So I'm going to actually hit nav mode on my autopilot. Alright, there's 90. Alright, gear up, positive rate, and running out of runway. Wait for 115 knots to put our flaps up. 120 knots, flaps up. Alright, runway heading until 1,000 feet. That means, I think he means 1,000 feet MSL, because that would be like 400 feet.
63 Echo, contact departure.
Over to departure, Vision Jet 63 Echo. See ya! Alright, autopilot on. Oops, autopilot back off. Okay, turn that heading bug around first. There we go. Autopilot on. Auto throttle on. Climb is indicated.
63 Echo, contact departure on 135.425. Good day.
I'm just switching because they already told us. And what departure is this? Indianapolis. I think? I don't know. Departure Vision Jet 6063 Echo 3300 climbing flight level 190. Alright, flaps are up, gear is up, autopilot, climb, auto throttle, yaw damper.
6063 Echo Indianapolis Center. Not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me.
We're on altitude reporting mode. Alright, here's the ident 63 Echo. 1525 is what they gave me. They're gonna give me a different squawk code, aren't they? Have we checked out the moon, Andy? No.
Vision Jet
Is there a
63
full
Echo
moon
radar
to it?
contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb maintain flight level 190, 63 Echo. Okay, they did find us after I idented. That's cool. Maybe there's like a random chance that they don't see you and they just want you to ident. So that's cool. So this time, I was expecting it to tell me that my squawk code was wrong because that used to happen to us. But now they're just having us ident. We did that without changing the squawk code, so I guess we're good. All right, 3 degrees Celsius, so we're going to turn on the engine anti-ice. And we already have the probe heat on. And we'll want to keep an eye on our windshield and our wings. We did see a little bit of ice finally on the wing. That was pretty cool. I kind of want to leave. I'm going to leave the other ones off, so maybe we'll see it happen again. All right, FMS mode, turning us onto course now. All right, up to 190.
Alaskan 413, expect runway 09er for landing.
Expecting runway 09.
Oh, it's a full moon.
Alaskan 413.
It looks weird out in the desert. Is it clear? I feel like it look awesome in the desert. If I have the flow weather widget open, it'll tell you percentage of icing. Oh, it will. No way. Oh, I didn't know that. Weather.
887, maintain Mach 78.
Maintaining Mach 78, Southwest 887.
Did that gentleman say Mac? It'll show you the... Where does it show that?
4 Bravo Delta, turn left, heading 215.
Do I have to click one of these at the top? Or it'll just say it somewhere else? Oh, it's the moon super clear. Has an orange haze from the prescribed burns. Oh. Which altitude for WETAB?
Vision Jet 63 Echo contact Indianapolis Center on 132.825.
32,825 Vision Jet 63 Echo. Alright, Indy Center. Oh, the breakout. Indianapolis Center Vision Jet 6063 Echo 10,000 climbing flight level 190. Oh, look at all that icing. Oh yeah, there it is, 2% icing. It shows it right there. Nice. Dude, I did not know that. Thanks, water cooled. That's really cool. 3% icing, it's going up. Turn on the windshield de-icer for now. I want to see it ice up a little bit on the wings. Which altitude for WETAB? Well, we're just assigned to climb, so...
Echo Indianapolis Center. Not seeing you on radar. Double check 3444. Ident again.
What the heck? The squawk code we were assigned is 1525 Vision Jet 63 Echo. So it is changing our squawk code. Yeah, we're not doing a departure procedure or anything like that, Seoul, so we don't have any altitude restrictions on our waypoints. And they just told us to climb up to our cruise altitude. So we're going all the way up to 19,000. All right, not really seeing any icing out here. Maybe they'll fix our squawk code. Not seeing any icing on the tail either. Yet. All right, they haven't replied to us, so it's getting awkward in the control tower. Or in the control center.
Vision Jet 63 Echo contact Cleveland Center on 126.905.
126.905. 63 Echo, see ya. Cleveland Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, 4000 climbing, flight level 190. Alright, the icing is gone, even though I didn't turn on the
Vision Jet
anti-ice
6063 Echo
boots.
Cleveland Center, roger. Altimeter 2988. United 242 contact.
Alright, 2988. We don't have to reply to that.
128.8.
Someone else is talking, so we're not going to step on them. Icing 1%. Alright. 2%.
Contact Oakland Center on 128.8. United 242.
3%. Let's get it higher. We're getting out of the clouds again. Oh man, it's so pretty. Breaking out of the clouds is like one of the best things. Stuff like that, I'm surprised that anybody still hangs on to their like X-Plane 12 with just how good the breakouts and the clouds look. It's insane. Switch to the dark side, you know you want to. You had
Jet 6063 Echo Cleveland Center,
36%?
negative radar contact. Please verify your squawking 3444 and your transponder is set to mode C.
Alright, we're squawking 3444, but we were assigned 1525 originally. 6-3 Echo. X-Plane has active weather. It comes with the sim. Active weather? What is that, like a third-party one? There is no way it looks this good. I don't believe it. Water cooled, you had it up to 36% icing before I crashed. Yeah, looks like since we're out of it, it doesn't look like we're going to be icing up.
Vision Jet 63 Echo radar contact, altimeter
enough.
2988. Turn right heading 065 vectors to Weetaby. Then no navigation.
Alright, right heading 065 and then own navigation 6-3 Echo. Weetaby. We're already... Yeah, they shouldn't even give us that vector. We're like already on course. We got a 37 knot crosswind. Should probably let the GPS do its job. Let the autopilot keep us on course. Instead of just holding a straight up heading. I'm just gonna leave it alone. We're not gonna go 065. I mean, our course is 069 right now. We have to deal with that wind. Well, the autopilot has to deal with the wind. Oh, it's the weather software. Oh, Active Sky. Got you. So I guess Active Sky makes a lot of sense then for X-Plane, whereas for Microsoft Flight Sim, it's kind of like seems unnecessary. What's gonna start yelling at me? The X-Plane is gonna start yelling at me? And we have so many Vision Jets. 1, 2, 3.
Vision Jet 63 Echo. Expect
6.
the RNAV runway 24 approach into Arnold Palmer. Be advised that IFR approaches are still under development and are unlikely to work properly at this time. Improvements are being made daily, but strap yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
Expect RNAV 24 approach 63 Echo. All right, it's given us the approaches. It seems like good times. We're like getting up to cruise, and then it must be based on like time to destination or something. But it worked. It worked well last time too. So far that seems like the biggest improvement compared to the last time I flew with Say Intentions, which was that Sunday maybe? Like last week, last Tuesday. I think it was I forget when it was. I think it was last Sunday actually, because I had work stuff and I had the wedding. But so far the vectors seem accurate, but it seems like it was passing us off too much toward the end of the last flight, and then got us like way turned around. But it's definitely improved when it's giving us the approach information. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the approach. RNAV 24. RNAV 24 LPV. There's only one initial approach fix.
American 225, climb and maintain flight level 350.
See what it looks like.
Climbing to flight level 350, American 225.
Okay, so the only initial approach fix is here, and it's got a procedure turn, or a hold in lieu of procedure turn, so we're going to have to come here and do the full reversal. So technically we're going to fly over
American
the airport first.
American 106, contact New York Center on 133.2.
Ikogi.
New York Center.
Yeah, that's it. Ikogi.
American 106.
And minimums 1345. This is something that's really nice if you do the minimums here. You can just read them from the chart right above the screen. All right, 1345, and we will load it. And then we'll delete the en route waypoint for the airport, since we have the approach in now. Now we get top of descent in 12 minutes. Yeah, so we're going to have to do the reversal here, and we see that here. So approach, cross over the initial approach fix at 4200, do the reversal right here, and then we'll be back inbound, and then we descend down to 3900 for Zinta. Okay, then we have a Zikbu waypoint and then the runway. Let's try this. Let's try to use the FMS. We'll bring our speed down to 100.
Level 320. Climbing to flight level 320, Delta 246.
Let's see, we can't put one on the runway itself, so we'll put one. Let's do 110 on the second to last waypoint, and then the FAF. We want to get fully configured, so we need to be under 150 knots, so we'll do 140 at. And then the initial approach fix, so before we get to the turn, we're going to go over the initial approach fix, then we're going to do the turn. So let's say we're going to do the turn
contact approach on
at or below.
Switching to 126.45.
I feel like 170 is good. The first time we cross over, we'll be fine. We can go as fast as we want, but then it should slow us down to 170 or below when we do the hold and the full turn. Then down to 140 by the FAF and 110. So we'll leave it on auto throttle and see how it does with all those speeds. All right, top of descent in 10 minutes. Unlikely to work properly. Are you talking about the, I don't know how long ago you said that, Fish. You think these won't work correctly? See how it goes.
JetBlue 945, contact approach on 125.35. Good day.
It's about bedtime. Well, why don't you go get some sleepy then? Get yourself a tall glass of water. Enjoy the flavor of it. Get your teeth brushed, Get all tucked in. And we'll see you on the next stream, Fish. I don't know, I'm giving you instructions like I'm your dad.
Foxtrot clear direct WETAB.
All right, we got this beautiful tailwind, 57 knot. It's 65 knots, 56 of which is a tailwind. Okay, father. Go tuck yourself in. Turn on that electric blanket. Actually, when I was growing up, we had electric blankets on our beds. Whoa, what the heck was that? I haven't had an electric blanket since then, since I was a kid, but man, those things were great.
Falcon 9 Romeo Golf Oakland Center. Good evening, altimeter 29907.
All right, 19,008 minutes till top of descent in the soup. Icing is not showing up. We do have windshield anti-ice on, but the wing and the stabilizer is not on.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, contact Cleveland Center on 132.125.
132.125, 63 Echo, see ya! Transfer. Indianapolis Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, flight level 1 at 9er0. I know I should wait 10 seconds, but you can do what you want with the AI. I have no patience. Just go straight for it and just talk to him immediately. You have an electric blanket water cooled in the closet. It's an old one. No adjustment all the way on or off. No way. Yeah, the ones we had like a little turn dial with like 9 settings or whatever. I think there was a low setting. It was like low 1 through 9 or low 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high or something like that. Thing was incredible. My mom would get the beds all heated up before it was time for bed. It was great. Just feeling pampered feels great, you know. How do we get that as adults? Dude, these are the coolest when the clouds are so thick and there's just a hole all the way through. I've never flown through clouds in a small plane in real life. I bet it's insane. Probably scared the crap out of me. Quite scary, I bet. Then imagine like you're in charge of flying the plane. Like, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. I guess we should put in the RNAV 24 on here. That's us. Send and maintain 10,000. Vision Jet 63 Echo. I wonder if the weather is making it crappier. All right, vertical speed mode down. We're at 300.
Echo, good evening.
Okay, good evening. Down to 10,000. You eat beans to warm your bed. Gross. That's disgusting. All right, 10,000. Hey, why'd they say good evening to me? Oh, that is crazy. This looks like the ground. The reflection of the G3000 screen looks like the ground for a second. I was like, are we pitched straight down? Yeah, they did say descend and maintain 10,000. So we were at 360 knots, so 360 times 5, 1,800. There we go, 1,800 feet per minute. All right, arrival airport.
Contact Cleveland Center on 132.125.
132.125, 63 Echo. All right, we're gonna need the ATIS for Latrobe. What a weird airport name. Cleveland Center, whoops, never mind. We gotta switch frequencies. Cleveland Center, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, 16,500, descending 10,000. Oh, I didn't even switch to standard altimeter, so hopefully they'll give us the altimeter.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Cleveland Center. Roger. Perryopolis altimeter 29er88.
29er88, thanks. 63 Echo. All right, we got icing. None on the windshield. None on the leading edge yet.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, altimeter 29er88.
Roger, 29er88, 63 Echo. Latrobe beer. No, Latrobe? I have not. Okay, this is Palmer Ground, Palmer Tower. All right, let's get the ATIS going. 18375. Transfer and monitor 2. Here's the Latrobe ATIS. Is it pronounced Latrobe or Latrobe? 7% icing. Yes. Bring it on. Let's see this ice. I want to see the icing pile up on the leading edge. I'm not seeing any of it yet. We're back here. We eat icing for what time of the day is it? Nighttime? Second dinner. We eat icing for second dinner. Oh, you take it with you when you go camping. That makes sense.
Visibility
Jet
10.
63 Echo, turn left heading
Sky
020.
conditions. Clear.
Turn left heading 020, Vision Jet 63 Echo. All right, heading 020, I guess. They're vectoring us. Maybe we don't have to do the reversal then. All right, this is interesting. Latrobe is where Arnold Palmer's from. Oh, all right. It is Latrobe. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Latrobe.
9242, contact Oakland Center on 134.45.
All right, now I'm not sure how our program speeds are going to work since they're vectoring us. Let's listen to the ATIS again.
991. Arriving and departing runway 24. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude.
Air
Flight following
2991
is requested.
for the altimeter.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information mic.
All right, we have
Arnold
information,
Palmer
Mike,
Regional
a little bit.
Airport Information mic. 0255 Zulu. Wind 280 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 15.
Clear.
Dew point 4. Altimeter 29901.
All right, 2991.
Arriving and departing runway.
All right, we got information, Mike. It says that the skies are clear, except we literally just passed the airport, so maybe we're at 10,000 feet still, though. What's the airport elevation? 1,200 feet. Definitely looks clear. Nice. All right, we're at 10,000 feet as requested. Oh, 17% icing. Okay, I see a little bit of icing out there now. Let's move to the back seat. Oh yeah, there we go.
Indianapolis Center, Vision Jet 703 at Foxtrot, 5,400, climbing to 15,000.
All right, let's see if we turn it back on. We'll turn it on and watch it. Oh, it's just instantly off. Come on. Yeah, it just instantly gets rid of the icing. All right. That's a bummer.
Stingray, 9er Alpha Zulu, contact Albuquerque Center on
nice.
134.45.
Well, now Josh has me wishing that I had a Latrobe beer. I have no beer in my fridge. I haven't had beer in my fridge for like a couple weeks, it feels like, but I did drink at dinners with coworkers for several days, and then went to a wedding, so
Echo, turn left, heading 005.
probably for the best.
Indianapolis Center, Vision Jet 703 at Foxtrot, 6,800, climbing to 15,000.
There's another Vision Jet. Turn left heading 005, Vision Jet 63 Echo. There's another Vision Jet. All right, left 005. Yeah, it's vectoring us for a reversal. Kind of. Looks like it's gonna vector us up and around this way or something instead of flying past and then turning around. All right, we will do it. Oh, we got rainbows? Where? Oh, I don't think I have a rainbow. Feels bad. No rainbows for me. I'm jealous. Why'd you have to tell me? If it's not a double rainbow, don't waste your time. Yeah, or the full circle rainbow. Alright, we're expecting them to descend us further. What's the minimum vectoring altitude? Oh, I never set the approach over here. RNAV 24. We already set the minimums back when we chose the approach. It's the IAF altitude within 30 nautical miles. So they can bring us down to... wait, it doesn't show. Oh, it's over here. 4,800, no procedure turn. 2,000, 46. So the highest is like 4,800 they could bring us down to. So I'll just start, because it's going to take a while, and then bring our altitude down to about
Vision Jet 63
5.
Echo, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right, heading 130.
4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 130, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Alright, right turn 130. Let's grab this knob because it's faster. Alright, 130 and 4,000, vertical speed mode. And 3 times 5 is 1,500 feet per minute from our ground speed up here. Let's go a little faster than that. Let's go 17. We just picked up a little bit of speed. And that's what our VNAV... Yeah, that's what our VNAV profile says as well as 1,700. It still has our speed set at 250 knots though. Alright, and the winds were reported 280 at 15 knots for runway 24, so we'll have the winds coming from our right a little bit. So it'll give us like 4 or 5 knot crosswind hopefully from the right. Hopefully not more than that like last time. Alright, it's not really slowing us down. I'm just going to do it manually. So auto throttle's off. I just pulled the throttle. It's going to pull us back. Alright, these vectors are looking pretty good so far. So they should give us a right turn and intercept final approach course at some point, which is 236. And then...
Vision Jet 63 Echo, contact Johnstown approach on 121.2.
121.2, 63 Echo. Johnstown approach right there. Johnstown approach, Vision Jet 6063 Echo, 6,400 descending, 4,000 on a 130 heading. Expecting the RNAV runway 24. Alright, pulling our throttle out a bit more.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, expect RNAV approach runway 24, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 195.
Turn right heading 195, descend and maintain 4,000, expecting RNAV runway 24, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Alright, 195. It's another good heading. So we'll see if they give us the magical, like, cleared for, like, give us a vector and then say, like, cleared for the approach or whatever. Alright, and then our missed approach is 4,200 direct to wet tab again. 4,200. We got a proper approach lighting system here. Pappy's on the left. All right, and then when we land, we turn off to the left whenever we're able to, and yeah, the terminal's right over here near the tower.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, turn right heading 235.
Turn right heading 235, Vision Jet 63 Echo.
Contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
All right, 235. We're expecting the tower frequency 125.0. That's set in standby. We have information, Mike.
Vision 7038, Foxtrot Cleveland Center, but strap yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
That's not us. All right, 4,000 feet. I can speed up a little bit. Guys, is that the runway right out there? No.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, 8 miles from IGO-CI. Turn left heading 210 until established. Cleared for the runway 24 approach.
Turn left heading 210 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 24 approach. Vision Jet 63 Echo. All right, we're clear for the approach, so I'm going to hit approach. All right, so we did heading mode. Now we hit approach. Oh no, it's turning us, isn't it? Go back to heading. We need to advance it to the leg for the Zinta leg here. Activate leg to waypoint. There we go. It was trying to turn me in the hold. It was still in the hold. All right, auto throttle shows 170 now. Let's switch back auto throttle FMS. It's got 170, which is what we set before in the flight plan, so let's see if it'll follow it. Yeah, under 170, and then FAF we had 140. Okay, now I'm going to hit the approach mode button again. Nice, so we have FMS and glide path. And then they cleared us, so we do want to get down to the FAF altitude. 3,900 at Zinta. It's only 100 feet more, but we'll do it. 3,900 vertical speed mode. All right, we have all of the enunciations here. FMS.
63 Echo, turn right heading 225.
Turn right heading 225, Vision Jet 63 Echo. We're about to...
IFR approaches are all under development. Understood.
I think I acknowledge that the approaches are under development. All right, we're just gonna follow it because they already cleared us for it. Like, once it clears us for the approach, it should just stop trying to vector us. Please, no more vectors, please. All right, we are expecting the tower frequency though, 125.0 for Palmer Tower.
Vision Jet 63 Echo contact. Arnold Palmer Tower on
Nice.
125.0.
Over to tower 125.0. See ya. 63 Echo. All right, 125.0. Palmer Tower Vision Jet 6063 Echo on the RNAV 24, 6 miles from Zinta. All right, 6 miles from the final approach fix, so we're going to leave this speed. Let's see what it does with auto throttle.
Vision Jet 6063 Echo, Arnold Palmer Tower, say again.
We're on final approach for the RNAV runway 24. How can you enter the Discord group? Nice, Josh is on it. Yeah, you can just click the link to join Discord.
Vision Jet
Enos.
63 Echo, turn right heading 050 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 24 approach.
Cleared for the RNAV runway 24 approach. 63 Echo. Yeah, they're giving us vectors again. That was not a good vector either. What did she say? Turn right? Turn right heading 050. That would be directly behind us. Oh, Josh pasted it. Wait, is the bot dead? Thanks, Josh. We have the vanity URL now too. The Discord GG/kip on the ground works. But if we ever stop boosting enough, then we'll lose the URL. So I actually just put it on like my website, kipontheground.com/discord. Yeah, the bot's dead. And we get what we pay for, I guess.
001 Bravo, cleared to land runway 24, wind calm.
Cleared to land runway 24, Beechcraft 90001 Bravo.
All right, we're holding at 3,900. Let's sync the heading bug up ahead again. And outside air temperature, I'm going to turn off the anti-ice except for engine. We'll leave that on. All lights are on as usual. Set our landing bugs.
Traffic on final.
Holding short of runway 12, citation 4.
All right, 1 mile until Zinta, so let's get the gear down. And flaps 1. Flaps 50%. And we should have... The diamond is still gray right now. It says LPV, so it should turn magenta. There we go. Alright, so we are still 5.5 miles until Zikbu and then 3 miles from there. So we're good, yeah, 8.5 miles from the threshold when we hit Zinta right here. It's a little bit further than normal on a final approach fix. I'm used to them being between like, what, like 3 and 6 miles or something. Seems pretty normal. Alright, so far the FMS speed is working. I told it to reduce speed to 110 by the time it gets to Zikbu. And we are direct Zikbu and it says 140 still.
Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray expedite climb to 2,000 feet traffic on departure.
Alright, 4,200 on the selected altitude for our go-around. That's set. Heading bug is synced. And when we land, we're going to exit to the left and expect a very short taxi to parking. Alright, 3 miles until Zikbu. Oh, the heater, yeah. Sorry about that.
63 Echo, winds 262 at 17, runway 24 clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, Vision Jet 63 Echo. Thank you. So nice. All right, look, it's slowing us to 110. Oh. Oh, the Bronco. Raptor in a Bronco. Yeah, that thing is so fast. Doesn't that thing go like almost 300 knots? That thing goes really fast, doesn't it? All right, we are getting slowed by the FMS auto throttle again, down to 110. There's the outer marker. 1 mile until Zikbu. Then after Zikbu, we got... I don't know. We got a little distance. What is it after Zikbu? 1.8? No, 3. Sorry, Zikbu is 3 nautical miles. And then our minimums are 1345, so we got 900 to go. Father, I'm back. Welcome back, son. Welcome back, sonny. If not, it's cool. We're about to land. Oh, no. Passenger comfort is number 1. Let's turn this thing all the way up. There we go. Got the defog on for you. Get a little toasty back there. Alright, so this is the awkward part where you need to transition from auto throttle to manual throttle so you can go to idle when you land. So I usually just wiggle my throttle here. So but the problem is that it's kind of going up and down. Anyway, I'm just going to wiggle it and then move it down till it's around 10%. And then just see how we are from there. All right, 1345, 500 feet AGL. We got 300 to go until minimums, actually. Flaps ice. All right, full flaps. Should have had those down sooner. All right, we got 9 knots from the front, 12 knots from the right. All right, here comes our minimums in 50 feet. All right, autopilot off, yaw damper off.
Minimums.
Skyhawk 505 Alpha Mike, cleared for touch and go, runway 27 traffic departing ahead.
Cleared for touch and go, runway 27, Skyhawk 505 Alpha Mike.
Heavy left rudder. Ooh, that was not too bad. Landed a little early. Alright, we're gonna keep it rolling a little bit. Flaps 50%. We missed that turn off, so we're gonna have to get down to the next one. At Delta.
824 Foxtrot Delta, cleared to land runway tree 2, caution wake turbulence.
Ground
Cleared
frequency
to land runway tree 2, Mooney 824
is
Foxtrot Delta.
21.8. We made it.
Vision Jet 63 Echo, welcome to Arnold Palmer. Contact ground on 121.8.
Over to ground 121.8, 63 Echo. 121.8, got it in there. Transfer. Palmer ground, Vision Jet 6063 Echo is clear of runway 24, taxi to general aviation parking. Flaps up. Probe heat off. Strobes off. Flaps are up.
Vision Jet
Engine anti-ice off.
Echo, Arnold Palmer, ground taxi to general aviation parking at your discretion.
All right, GA parking, taxi at our discretion. Vision Jet 63 Echo, see ya. All right, is anybody else still on final? Oh yes, there are. Sorry, I didn't even think to watch landings last time. I am the worst. I mean, that's why we're here. We're not here just to watch my crappy landings. We're here to watch everybody's crappy landings that are better than my crappy landings. Raptor in a Bronco. Yeah, I didn't realize like how sloped up this runway is. Look at this. It is quite sloped up. Oh no! Oh no, he stalled on final. Raptor, no! Man down. GG. Just subscribed today after watching 6 of my tutorials. And one of the on-air videos. Awesome. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate that, man. I'm sure so many of them are so dated at this point. I just pretty much stream now. Every now and then I'll make a video. Oh, you're a Raptor. Oh, no. Hit the Y button twice if you're on PC to upright yourself. The Bronco bucked him. Help. Stigmatism's coming in, looking very solid in the Vision Jet. Nice little crab there. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Don't you dare touch the center line with that nose wheel. Good. Very good. A little to the left. Good. That would have been too perfect of a landing. I would have called cheats. Anybody know, are there any hacks or cheats for Flight Sim? I mean, we got them in Call of Duty. Could you imagine somebody with actual cheat programs in Flight Sim for better landings? Loki's on his way in.
Cola ground, Piper, November.
Fast lane landing.
Alpha, taxiing on
Don't touch that center line.
Runway
Oh, he's going for it.
Short, at runway 3517.
Oh my God.
Across to
Yeah,
continue
he touched the
taxiing.
center line. All right, it's acceptable because all the wheels were down before touching the center line. Lake pilot's coming in the Hornet. Oh, that light looks so good. The gear's actually down before touching down as well.
Crossing runway 17.
That looked very smooth. Nice little bouncy there. Dude, I'm really excited for the sim update, and once all the planes have the new tire physics implemented, I assume it's going to be on a plane by plane basis. Very soft landing, Cyber. Very nice. I give that a higher rating than mine. Mine was like a 7 out of 10. Yours is like 13 out of 10. Quite a bit better. I got straightened out pretty well on final. I had to put in a kind of a lot of left rudder. Oh, auto rudder's a cheat, yeah. Oh, they're all from before the NXI update. Yeah, I've considered removing those, but there's like too many people that comment too often and say that it was helpful still. So rather than make a new one with like all the same info, I don't know. I have newer ones, but some of them I've like linked to newer ILS ones.
Across runway 826, continue.
All right, Raptor's coming in for another landing.
Via Alpha. Contact tower on 119.9er when ready for departure.
Oh. That thing must be hard to land. It's weird. It's not showing the tires. There we go. Well, it's upright this time, so it's a big improvement.
Follow the Learjet on taxiway.
I only flew the Bronco once.
Following
OMG.
Charlie holding short of runway 12.
Pilot down.
908. Charlie Echo.
I like that you just typed help in the chat. All right, big game hunter is on the way in still. 4,000 feet. I'll taxi while they're on their way in.
Crossing runway 826 and proceeding via Alpha to runway 178289er Alpha.
We need a second row.
Learjet, tree, Lima, Juliet. Hold short of taxiway, Lima, waiting for clearance.
Oh, Lake pilot's coming in fast.
Lima, Learjet, tree, Lima, Juliet.
Yeah, look at this.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 2 via taxiways Bravo and Alpha.
The gradient of the runway is kind of crazy.
Via Bravo and Alpha Cherokee 315 X-ray Papa.
Oh, the windsock? Yeah, it looks like it's at about 10 knots. Each segment is 3, right? So it's 9.
511 Hotel Alpha taxi to holding point.
It's probably like 10 to 12 knots. Something like that.
Taxiing to holding point Charlie 1 via Golf and Echo Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha.
That was such a soft landing. Absolutely beautiful. That was like slower than a Cessna landing. How is that even possible? All right, big game hunter is still on the way. 1,900 feet so far.
Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha. Proceed to holding point Bravo 2 via taxiway Charlie. Proceeding to holding point Bravo 2 via Charlie Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha. Cherokee 315 X-ray Papa, hold short of taxiway, Foxtrot traffic crossing ahead. Holding short of taxiway, Foxtrot Cherokee 315 X-ray Papa.
Oh, I saw something else up there. We definitely have birds in the sky. Lots of birds on final. Wonder if they're going to add bird strikes into flights in 2024. Oh, you need real rudders? Yeah, if I didn't have rudders, I would probably leave auto rudder on. All right, water cooled. Have a good one. Almost midnight. Gotta get up in 6 hours. All right, enjoy your sleep, dude. Thanks for that tip on the icing display. That's pretty awesome. User-defined speeds all the way with autopilot. Oh, you use them. Oh, nice. All the way with autopilot. Yeah, I guess the tricky part is just when to turn them off when you're on short final. Like, when to switch to manual throttle. I mean, I guess you could leave it on auto throttle at like 100 knots or 95 knots and just pull it to idle. And it would turn off the auto throttle and then you'd pull to idle on manual. Was that 1 landing or 2 landings so far? He's going for 3 landings. Floating it down. 3rd landing. Can't zoom in anymore. That's like 3 landings. Just showing everybody up. As usual, people padding their logbooks. All right, this guy is not in our group. He's at 136,000 feet in the air. Beautiful. We're all in.
Taxiway Lima Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo.
Ram and Bear, I think, might be new. Thanks for joining us. If it was your first time, appreciate you. Appreciate you joining the group. Oh, wait, there's a Dark Star coming in. Are they coming in here? I'm not sure. All right, it's picture time. I'm so bad at these group ones. It's hard when we're all spread out too. I feel like the photo is more difficult. You get one on the ground like this though. It's kind of neat, I guess. I have to take all my screenshots with blank space in the top half of the frame for text, in case I use it for a thumbnail. Gotta leave that room for copy, you know? Flight sim photography is hard. Especially when there's a billion planes. Taking a picture of one plane is pretty easy, but taking a picture of like 15 or whatever we have here, not easy. Yeah, we don't have any like good mountains or anything here either. They're all right on this side, but yeah, nothing too amazing to look at in the background. All right, dudes. Oh, hey, Lifetime Adventures. What's up? I'm doing a good job of it. I'm trying my best. I need to take more during, like when I do IFR, it's a little harder to take good screenshots because I have to like get Navigraph off the screen and stuff like that.
Arnold Palmer, ground, Vision Jet 703 at Foxtrot, clear runway 24, would like to taxi back to GA parking.
Who's that? Oh my God, it's one of you. I heard you earlier as well. Is that Josh? It must be Josh. Arnold Palmer.
7038, Foxtrot Arnold Palmer ground taxi to parking at your discretion. Have a good evening.
Wait, who's taxing to parking right now? Oh, it's Big Game Hunter. Oh, it's Big Game. That's who it is.
And we'll taxi parking at our discretion. You too. Vision 703 at Foxtrot.
That's awesome. Dude, that's the one thing, like, I do plan on using Beyond ATC a lot as well. Like, I'm going to use everything like I always do, and I'll end up with a preference, I'm sure, over time. But, you know, having the multiplayer, there's just something about it that's just too, like, it's too unique. It fills that gap between always on AI ATC and, like, VAT Samurai VAO. So, yeah, it's just, it's really unique. I think it's a great idea. The multiplayer came out of nowhere too. Was not expecting it.
Vision 38 Foxtrot Foxtrot, turn left, heading 040.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for flying along. Big game. Nice hearing your... that had to be big game on Say Intentions. Nice hearing your voice. We all want this to be as live as possible. Yeah, absolutely. Always be advantageous. Yeah, I really hope by like this time next year, or even like maybe New Year's next year, not only do we have flights in 2024, but we have like Say Intentions fully supporting the shared cockpit in flights in 2024. So we can like fly together, people can pair up in certain planes, do one person do the comms and one do the flying, and you know, in a true shared cockpit, and it works on like Xbox as well for those on Xbox. Like, yeah, I think it'll be great. It's just a matter of time, I think. All right, guys, good game. Thanks for flying along. I'll see you all on Thursday. Hopefully we'll get some spicy stuff in the marketplace to try out. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. And I think the bot is broken, but the Discord link is in the YouTube video description if you want to grab it or grab it later. So are links to things like Say Intentions and Flow and the Route Finder website. All that stuff's in the video description if you're looking for it. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll leave you with a takeoff with Lake Pilot. Looks like he's lining up to put on a mini air show for the outro. And guys, thank you so much for the super chat today, Raccoon. I owe you some dog photos with new toys. Josh for the 5 gifted memberships. Uweri with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, guys. And Sebastian, thanks for the subscription. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks as always, and have a great rest of your night. Make an Arnold Palmer if you can, I guess. Man, it sounds so good. See ya.
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa. Proceed to holding point Alpha 2 via taxiway Bravo.
Proceeding to holding point Alpha 2 via Bravo Cherokee 315 X-ray Papa.
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa. Hold short of taxiway. Foxtrot traffic crossing ahead. Holding short of taxiway. Foxtrot Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa.
Textbook takeoff. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Good night, guys.